of the National Cathedral, in my mind, is the third leg of this triangle. How do you build a society in which you are clear on defining who you are politically? How do you build a society in which the economic engine is growing? And how do you contain that within the spiritual realm that ensures stability for ages to come? So that is Ghana, the economic emancipation, the political emancipation, and the spiritual. But even as we look at something like the cathedral that has economic benefits beyond what we see, both in Israel and the Hajj, they realize about $6 to $8 billion a year. In Africa, we have some 600 million people who are Christians. So imagine Ghana as a New Jerusalem. To it. This whole issue of the National Cathedral, in my mind, is the third leg of this triangle. How do you build a society in which you are clear on defining who you are politically? How do you build a society in which the economic engine is growing? And how do you contain that within the spiritual realm that ensures stability for ages to come? So that is Ghana, the economic emancipation, the political emancipation, and the spiritual. But even as we look at something like the cathedral that has economic benefits beyond what we see, both in Israel and the Hajj, they realize about $6 to $8 billion a year. In Africa, we have some 600 million people who are Christians. So imagine Ghana as a New Jerusalem.
And pay your Magana phone, you know, quite bad Bagana Montie, so we need 100 number 640. Yet a trade up on your coupon say, you're quite enemy, yet your mind the moon semi, Samako do a cosono. And only a day and what you in Chile, yet a brewy, yet you go up on the so. Yet a Casabana free piece 104.3 yet a bro. A Masancha make up a mouth for Tennessee. Yet be yet the Obocrat almost some of the Juma. And yet the finance minister, Orak and Ufurato, send National Cathedral, no, and where economic benefit, Bema Ghana, 18 attending to Jerusalem. A patron, some of the 2 Jenny, and saying, and it's the mount. They say cathedral, and this is, they say, said the normal conocras, and it's here. Cathedral, and a bit to me, Ghana, and yet tourism, a bear attractive. Ebema Ghana attending to Jerusalem. Orak and Ufurata that is sensing with your tuja. Yefriwa Bank of Ghana governance wakasa. I mean, sir, and the Amebeka Kwabana make up Kwabana Bekazu. And yet, Bank of Ghana say Ghana for to say your bomb abaso. Rather than say your best for another be a yakasa dietia or mono. Because Ghana yakwa here mono Bank of Ghana na eji o ma ejina ho. Bank of Ghana na ma o ma isi kasametimi ejina na nan so. Woma yade pa so they deserve an applause. Ana kwabena kind of standing renovation. They deserve standing renovation me ba jo. We kwabena ma fu de na. Woma here standing renovation why? Because I said, what my you ana? Eti owura governor Addison no so ne sem ode ato dwan me pa chow sa na wo hu na na. Womo se Bank of Ghana woma boa papa ene yo man sikasem. Ahunyenyi aye ko mu nyina ne yenkokoto amonem. Eti mo amohwe mo Facebook mo sha se na mo fa mo messages ne mrai. What do I do in Chedibe for 0503721744? 0503721744. Ghana Montie so near Medin de Magjerio say AGYEMANG. And now ye December bosom ne de to so insia. Eye wukuada. Hey, erade. Oswana boy ho banyo. Media said Bema Kojoda Mia to produce Ojina Meche. Na media said answer the ama Bena Frema Bank on and I also phone. Woman in charge of the social media handles and all. Yeah, quite anyway, so na media said I the Bema a year executive producer. On only a doctor for Adexon now, fully supported by my general manager. Headed your Santiago say, woman a boy yet to media yet the bro we need 100.9. Now what would you me also come home? And a pair was sorry and no moment to say. I don't pay no moment to say. Pepa Chow say, ye 2 hour car a year December, I actually knew you in a Sicano. And we say January ending now, Obedua Ketua. January soon as a band could be a band that said, would you know money? It's a manager norma. Ben spend the money more so. Ben spend the money more so. Yet your baby up will say, Yambo baby aquaba. Ghana Montie, neat 100.9. I'm a such a make up for my chair.
Major Sobra.
I'm not out to say.
Oh, Radiatum. A brand I am.
Yes, a brand new woman.
Name say, I was say first, no. Nanka, Undana, Junua, a quite trickakra. But see, I would die, not the ati.
Maybe I'm not climate change in intro.
I have said, as a sire, all night long, all day long.
Maybe, said the work and I go say, they need you long, but night in a short.
I would die up and not the ati. Would die, not the ati.
Yeah.
Now, my Jerry.
Yeah, Governor.
Unonyam for can ufuriata on. Yesika some swafo. Me ankasa no Sunday no me kwa sorry. And na woni me say me kwa sorry pa. But me kwa because though the whole concept of Christianity no me sadanti ase. And na unya obi anso ma ne nkyere wase. Nti sebi ya ese dunkwampɔnche ye nyina tohwe faako. Ye se yenko obi abewu age ye ntini ye nyina ye sori ayeko but se ye hwe obi hu ne ye de kwa asori ya ho enko no nyamfo kan wo fori atentin kame nko bida kan wo fori ata finance minister nti enkame nko asori da kame tena fie se ye hwe obi hu ene ye de kwa asori ya nipa wo ye me who said you may see a describe no.
Now, otherwise, then.
Marjorie, me, entina make us say, why a penny and tiam and pesama no betiano. But I know we am one pass with all this mess. We created ya to Ghana so no, or Casacro to me bonyanku pondi. What's wrong, me? What's why a Christo ni? Can we for ya say, you see, a national cathedral na a New Jerusalem.
Now, say about attractive tourism, and now, and on Wunjindi. Wunjindi says about attractive tourism.
Majari, Kitua Kram, would you from foundation? Sawako. Good. Say a form 1 Sika ya spend so far, Dano Crown, now, mammy, total amount.
And it's a cathedral na a big project.
And I met say they are spending so far, yes. Majari una umame, what's it 300 then?
About 350 million.
350 million Ghana cedis. 350 million Ghana cedis. Can Woforiata, finance minister, where release 350 million Ghana cedis. At the Amase, young fancy diners up till now, foundation level, Ketepra 2 from 1. Yadi ayon Ross Titemuno, and one pan a wawa. Utrimwa pa wo. Utrimwa ting.
Kwabena, ade na wumbi sase, ejuma bene sikanaye.
No amu pa accountability.
Onasa accountability okwa ubenya. Obaka ya amanyokuofu ana womu ni mrashe bedwafo. Womu eko eye cathedral secretariat womu chonkrata ma. Womu kwema womu bu akunta de ma.
Majari nti akunta womu bu ye. Would you imagine say 350 million Ghana citizens adi aye nesi wono.
Ususu sente se
wakobu hospital atuagu. And when this car would you question biasa name? A man kofu a ekwo wo enkofu a eyaria najo enkwada ya duo mu continental eni atin nyina ye nya baby mfu omu nko tisu omu tu kwa ya sabie bi a ebembe meho wabu anu atuagu when this car would you kosi uko pesika kosi national cathedral akwa spend the 350 million Ghana cedis still at the end of the foundation. Now one sabe jina hanumu senya mi anim katre yen say yesi ade ani wie ya enka bema hanumu aye New Jerusalem.
O say yesi wie a ebe attract tourism. Eti ebema Ghana so aye New Jerusalem amanfo betu kwan ba beche. Sana kan.
Na wa magari asem we ya papa we yi kan. Say ono nko an waye anti aya me ko social media so de enkofuo kan fa no ho ono an party fo kura obekọ ye history mu say oye the worst finance minister ever obek destroy Ghana yesika sem yes oya woni aniwo sameni nimpa nka men kasa men wo ti wanu mu bosia bo no aye bo no because who benefit data bank benefit okoka o si data bank nyane dia wode amahu ahwan enso wo beko baabi a ya register data bank no na ni din da so da ho na wa be ka kire ye say why 350 million yesi wi a ada na wa won kope sika na won fancy wa won kope osika na won si 350 million Ghana cedis and that's the foundation. Papa we pa wahu. And me say wano na honi ya shakwa asori a kame nko bida. Kada bia me tena fie enti wei ma jani da bia me ka tell say upe nipa bonefo we wiase pa ye Kristofo. Eye Kristofo enema bia ye di ani hu. Any near be a dear sote, any dear ya witness no. I sometimes for to me be some who say, what is this Christianity? Yeah, yes, yes. Is it because
okay, Kwabena, accountability now can renew. Where young creative free national cathedral, so your number. A way a year, a bra amanuku for no, a call national cathedral. Secretariat to a Womobisa and Ramakum. It is 339 million Ghana cedis. Washa. I said this total is made up of the following. Because I said, as we indicated to the committee on Thursday, December 15th, 2022, the total amount paid by the government of Ghana to the National Cathedral is 339 million. 300,000. Okay, 339 million 003 054.86. So that's here. Okay. 80 and I just say abayin sika komi 339 million.
Yani yesika. O mine sika ye dia kom.
Yeah, 839 million.
Oman sika yedi akwose natna cathedral mu a initially and you are aware say initially they told us say enya Ghana sika ena yedi kosi national cathedral,
But Aban be provide seed money.
a Bible provide seed money,
But there ye bisa ya ye nya ho answer ne say seed money sign and na Aban de beba. Eno ne de hu mu ayama.
initially mo katre ye say wo e will be na kwose ne bo na is national cathedral a national priority. Enkofo nya nsuo nom se schools wa enkofo ekomu adesua se duane ankwada di wo school wo se wo de o priority ya ne national cathedral sie.
Okay. All right, how you need 100.9 80 so far sikana na maboso dia chira won. No ne sika aso man no ye de ashim.
Now we say this amount of money. Magdad we say this amount of money. Atichiri kuro. This amount of money tichiri kuro. Now we see me the tough foundation. And yama kuro boko bugu wo ho no krampo National Cathedral we samaka and na ya se me ye pessimist no. On to me sit da and what the fra ba mu. Baby ada no e hwa ne da. Akobu dan judgefo dan asiwo wabu ni nyina to agu passport office foforo wakobu ni nyina to agu ebu nkofo ajapade nyina atwa foundation.
Okay. How you need 100.9 yen fan samakodo wa ekoso abevon teta homa no so na mra yetifo. Bade o kire baby ade befa 0503721744. And Oko Facebook Live you need 100.9 FM, need 100.9 FM. Yeah, there's a peacefmonline.com, citynewsroom.com, myjoyonline.com, checkoutghana.com. Any other relevant news portals. Some of the boy I be for the home and so no. Yeah, then Samakodo, yeah, the air bro. CCA. ATM coin. Age to appeal Aisha one sentencing for stiffer punishment. The Attorney General and the Minister for Justice, Godfrey Yeboah-Dame, has voiced his dissatisfaction dissatisfaction with a relatively lenient prison term and fine imposed on Aisha One, a Chinese illegal mining campaign by an Accra High Court.
Yo. Abusiafo de etwago wo internet so yi and say Magtere was Ajman. Ebu so aye ne say apaso ade ma mo baako yi. Na de oboss we eye monim sam dada. Ewura no ye frɛ no Aisha Wan. Woti din no a ekira wo say onya Ghana ni. Oye baby this year. Na Attorney General was Minister of Justice Godfrey Yeboah-Dame na wotre say atamu na ba ye no nani anso nani anje kura sanse esha obi a wase Ghana say pa ni yaso nkodemu asan 4.5 years ya yasasu wontua 48,000 Ghana cedis wo sesi e be man punishment ya so pa we di sha.
All right. Aisha One verdict shows we are not serious with the Galamsey fight. Yunus Hussaini. A former member of parliament for Tamale Central, Yunus Hussaini, says the approach the country adopted in the fight against illegal mining shows that the country was not determined to end the illegal mining menace. And according to him, the sentence handed to a known illegal mining campaign, Aisha One, shows that the country is not serious about ending the menace.
Abusiafo awaye kanemra sebeteni anu o Tamale Central Yunus Hussaini na ye de frɛ no wotre se garamse ko no se ya na ye bɛyɛ no de a ɛkyerɛ se ye nimre ye ya kwa akwati obi a na wo sai ye nsuo ni ye kwa ye tufam wagudie wo kwa bɔne so se yi a se kwa ya ye de nafa so ɛkwan ketua wei ɛkyerɛ se ye kura ye nya serious yenye serious kura nti ekono kono ebeye den
Okay. Traders of Kumasi Central Market stranded after private developer seizes trading area. Traders at the Kumasi Central Market are in a state of despair after a private developer allegedly seized their trading area, deployed land guards to brutalize their security personnel and vandalize the roofs of their shops.
Ejadifo a womu Kumasi Central Market na womu buafuo yi. Womu tase private developer bi o tase ho no ne dia nti oba be developer ho. Ene se wosoma an nkofo se womu nkotutu ejadifo ne nioma nyina mfiri ho. En womu ko nti security fo e ho a womu bo ejadifo no ho ban no. Womu kotuhye womu so buru wonu tutututu rufin city a emodi abubobo apata wo nyina bubu nioma tuguye womu trese womu na ejadifo ne so womu atena wo no be 40 years ni na nipa kro no wo fini himfa businessman ya wo ye private developer no wo ye hwane ya enso the ordinary den ne nsa benkum na agye wo so wage na sas wo mu nkopa ba bi wo beton wo mu ade.
Okay. Just Second Circuit Court judge sacked over misconduct in divorce case. The Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Tokonu, has dismissed the Just Second Circuit Court judge Alfred Kwabena Siedu from the judicial service for his inappropriate conduct in a divorce case he adjudicated.
Abusia for Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Tokonu, and what dismiss Just Second Circuit Court to be. Judge I see a friend of Alfred Kwabena Siedu. Say free judge edumanimu. Adaya assembly na ekoso ya wari jaye case bi. Said the judge nisi 100 asem no 100 ni yi. Na majeri aneda wode tu ho no ho. Meseda kan ya senti ya desrede na medema Chief Justice. Say Okanya asem no asa sobuo no mu nna ho to me enti mesre no say enka omaye better and further we a ebema yate asem no ase ye abuse of power or abusing the saying sexual exploitation or ye den oni nipa ne dae se obeten ya temuo no ama no anase woni nipa no ana anase na force no se by force wo pese woni ne da o repu no wahu na asem no mu enna ho but eya watra say ya malicious prosecution.
There be who na woka say ye watra o na say Chief Justice na order letter na ba to dismiss and now order sack judge no.
Good.
It you know what the further details. It's your moment.
Details in the makers one because when ya no what the buy no. Entina me say ane da na me kan. Sanka wahu bibia emu da ho. Oh bi ose obedi asam na ma no but say o man of sex ampa oni ni kosia hotel asumasi Emma one no daye se asam no obedi ade ama no wahu eya asam na aba ena asam no na wejina so
o problem ye den
me problem ne say explanation no a eda ha ya ye kan no emu nyamidu
according to you emu nyewu.
That is it.
Okay,
because say obi a wa ye judge ya na wo say we nadi onko yes or ye den oh divorce case bi a oba bi ba ye say opese woni ni kunu jai ena judge no ye say one oba no beda na wadi asam no ama no ampa one ne da ye no wani asam no ama no wahu bibi say ni ye hu say oh okay say na asam no atie na judge ni sa na sesa wo ye oh ania ma wo nyina so but sexual exploitation one no dae one na na o ka so obedi ama no wani ama no odi ma no case ni kwesi sign.
So what's your story anymore? Or say I write with reference to the petition of abuse of power, sexual exploitation, malicious prosecution, and impropriety against you, received from one Singari Dina Sadia, dated 16 January 2023. In line with the disciplinary procedures of the service, you were invited to appear before the disciplinary committee of the Judicial Council, which had been mandated to investigate the allegations against you. The disciplinary committee, after investigating the above-mentioned matter, found that you misconducted yourself as a judge, as there was ample evidence that you were involved in an improper relationship with the petitioner, who had a divorce case pending before you. I'm not way and convince you.
Improper relationship, no. Saying.
So, won't you say,
and Tina Messabuame, saying.
According to Chief Justice, no say
improper relationship.
When you be chimpana na emfa ekwemu, ebia want to know so the abuse of power be pound. According to committee, you know, saying a one more count, ye knew what be menu me ni ho. But then crata Chief Justice said yabano. And ye tete ho na ya come once.
Many problem. Me dia wade ba nyina meni how.
Eti or say the disciplinary committee also established the allegation of abuse of power and malicious prosecution against you, as you were found to have caused the arrest and prosecution of the petitioner without justification. The disciplinary committee consequently recommended that you should be dismissed. The report of the disciplinary committee was subsequently submitted to the Judicial Council. And at its 279th meeting held on 25th October 2023, the Council adopted the report of the disciplinary committee and decided that your above stated actions constituted stated misbehavior. That's in accordance with Article 151 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. All members of the Judicial Council present at the said meeting resolved that you should be removed from office for stated misbehavior. It just said Judicial Council because you are a unanimous decision.
And yeah, and no na media make.
Now, say, what they can there?
So,
open details. Okay, so open to my trigger RTI.
Medasi. Because
now what the Aqua Chief Justice say, provided better than normal wope. It be a sexual exploitation.
My Jenny
on chim.
Normally
be a malicious one.
Good.
On chim.
Good.
It will be to my trigger RTI.
Yeah.
My Jenny once Chief Justice not say Brother Man can say so the man.
Normally a man kasano. Enti say Obabi
men conclude bi.
Men conclude say aya a man man ntemu nkita wodi asem no. Mimi say makan tam say anya ade a meka bi da because obi nim sim atwumuwa ne simpase so. But yaya ne say oba no beka ya pe eno ano no.
Oh. And you also want invite no.
Good. And I mean kainti say my better and further particulars.
Okay, my young kind your friend is saying, judge and so dear. Or say allegations against me false. Dismissed judge reacts.
Judge no ya pam no no. No so de ne de aba.
Or say the judge second circuit court judge Alfred Kwabena Siedu, who was dismissed from the judicial service for his inappropriate conduct in a divorce case he adjudicated, has described as false the claims by the petitioner. He also described the allegations against him as a figment of illusioned imagination of the petitioner. Also, the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Tokono, in a letter dismissed the Judge Second Circuit Court judge from the judicial service. Responding to the dismissal, Judge Alfred Kwabena Siedu stated that every material allegation made in the petition is false and clearly made out the figment of the illusioned imagination of the petitioner. He also denied requesting money from the petitioner. He said his checks shows that the petitioner was aided by the staff of the Dambai District Court to coach the petition against him. It's your so you know what you're to her. I don't know.
Yeah. Entina na me.
I say no correct.
Good.
Now when
the Chief Justice ma adinimudo.
But so judge no so ka say no correct. Chief Justice letter and say one more to nsafrel. Eti anya no correct the na koka kire disciplinary committee no of the Judicial Council. Okoka dey natural. Because you should also provide your evidence. It's evidence now what because one more to nsafrel sebra.
Enti
what evidence and the call. And I still one more can say
asemino nka so me expect wo aha say oh ye to nsafre no a
ono so anka bibia do no atro ba no so anka bibia
wo so antro bibia oh ye to nsafre na committee no to nsafre na wo baaye no wo de to mu say sa enfomso nyina ekoso na ye mfa nche no eye enfomso ne baaye ana say ye to nsafre na wo baaye no o deny allegation ni nyina ye de to no so no. But we find out that all the allegation is true. What am I say? But one also am farmer has said, oh, your tone suffering no buy no, or admit say ampa, and your money be one more, uncle so. Until now, make us say, Chief Justice Nadaurma, say, we saw upon na mention me a kikus, went yenya docora, until. Fancheche mwa nimu auto fabra na yense.
Okay, that's all right. We abrante be a friend Daniel Obeng. Ono no drive SCC Kwanjevo opinion and anakome.
Okay.
O boss out pon say o now. O say otie pa.
Na nyo no nkwa na boss nso tie.
And the boss tie papa. And run the boss me shia na down. O say hey Tale mo guso pa o.
O ma o chocolate.
Anopa bia there be chocolate dey wan fa ma me.
No na bia no wa achem wa asa. Achemfo.
O say anopa bia me tie mo pa nti na nakomi an ne driver Daniel Obeng. Ya chia mo pa. Obeng kra o say on wo ni kuro no ben o.
Ai. Say woni me say wo free and e kuro na toa so wo Winiba ye fa ni simpa.
Okay.
Apam nso de apa. Mankasimi ye omem. Ansana wakwa akudu salt pond achemfo. E wana ma free no. Komante abante briwa yamransa mmore na okọ ogwa. Omukro ne edin de pa.
Okay. All right, how you need 100.9. Why you chire baby ade be fa 050 372 1744 050 372 1744. When I do a dream training in a befa na ya can bibia na ya de amount. There can also say Oko Facebook Live a neat 100.9 FM. Neat 100.9 FM. And so ya can bibia.
Mamo Abra.
Guess what am I?
Abra.
I don't about trial.
Abra no Cape Coast. Abra paid to a switch Kakomodo. Akotochen.
Okay. All right. Okay, Kwamna.
Yes, sir.
Yanko ene na yanhwe enkrata no. Nsema ewom. Adansa na no. Enti we. so masa buronyo yanko enim ne yɛhyɛ kɔmɔ na se honorable Yunus Afuseni ɛwɔ ahoma no so yɛne no ini kɔmɔ honorable mache
meje so na fo say
nyame adombɔkɔ yɛmɔ official panso
afia ko bate nyina
yɛda nyakopɔn ase honorable Aisha 1 ɛyɛ the sentence a court de man no yi yate sɛ wo se aso man yɛ serious ade
oh na abande ɛyɛ serious or galamsey fight sentence we pa there who say a slap on the wrist
ba ɛdeɛ na mmara ne ka so obi a yɛbɛkye ne sɛ bia wayɛ illegal mining obi a ebia yɛbɛkye
mmara no ka say yɛmba 20 years
ɛno ne yɛ mmara foforɔ na dada na aka ho asɛm
you say your name brother da ya repeal say ni hobby say sad mmara no ni hobby and I will
sɛ mmara ne yɛte sɛ mmara dada no na wɔmode ɛyɛ we no
that sentence regime is no longer available. Say the hobby. Until I told you say or contest the law. And so because of that, I'm not going to talk too much on that because rather than the hobby. Okay. So how can you sentence somebody or based on the law that doesn't exist?
Okay, iti na wo susu se etisanke yema no asotwe mu ode ba ye kasa yi attorney general kran so file appeal a opese onya asotwe mu ode de ma no.
Yes, because attorney general also who say murder no e wo yefa. Let me help you. So how can you invoke something which is not there for the purposes of sentencing? Instead I will say, or call a court of appeal to test the verdict of the sentencing of the High Court. So me, I agree entirely with him. I'm contesting because the law actually Act 703 by President before the time no. That time no. You see, my foreigner and ye galamsey and yes small scale mining. We are small scale mining poor. Now we are mining not in accordance with who license are. And galamsey. The galamsey and yet the only license wow. So who license and poor. License no chere said they over ye ejumano. Because the way ye jumano ever license no chere. Who say omano? Who say omano? Omo license who a small scale miner, no more license. Omo say, men who tailors into a water body. So who license now yes I jumano. Who infringe license no? Who jet juma etie mra? Until we ye galamsey. Now, Ebano Sano, Caniano, every say I say, Ghana form one or what my small scale mining. The foreigner be a yes small scale mining now. Now I say, Yam finding. Yanchina so Yanchinum cocoa, but Yam finding. And what they who say, fine no. And to me, yet you may ye. Because the oil or two sikakokono, or two gold no, or yet sikabre. There was the on your find or what you are attack of you. Into young far prison sentence in count. Into a many law. Tell me, me woman, ye yet juma on the amendment. I say, okay, young far, Sally Bakro, young 5 years. Now 5 years over 7 in sentence foreigner or 7 year you were deported. law no ba into force in 2015. Yeah, was the first years no po. It was not deterrent enough. So when we hear section 99 of the law, free at 703, ever at 900, ever at 9955. Formulation is the same. I did the exercise any sentence. I did the exercise any sentence. Nti sɛ yɛkyi obi na mmara deɛ ɛwɔ so no say yɛmma no 20 years actually it's a slap in the wrist. On the wrist say yɛmma no 4 years. Na me nua me nyinaa me ne yɛ Ghanafoɔ na 48,000 Ghana cedis deɛ deba no I do $4,000. I do for 1 kilo of gold here. Now, heavy metals, the use work small scale mining size. No, unim dangers the epose emma ngova the omiti ono. Ko G kumasi G ko he. Nipa dodo they almost suffer from liver problems, kidney problems. Ko obuasi ko he. Stillborns, they ever, and the pregnant women, the way they die. If you don't send a strong signal, say we want to relate this, then we have lost the fight. Then I'm saying, let the Attorney General go up and sit and try. And see what exactly will be the situation now of the law. Until media, me say, I will encourage him to go higher.
But they be na Aisha one, almost as you did na semana emra fufro na a year juma na year juma.
Mra fufro ba.
Yeah, what I'm asking is, say ya what emra efa a year legal mine.
Aisha one tambe no omo chino. Nye last year. Nye last year.
Yeah. Because we are not getting the understanding, say you better say emra ya repealing no. And no ye did na say.
Me say last year 2022.
That's right.
Mra de Emma 20 years no. He came into operation in 2019.
Okay.
So that is the first thing. The second thing is that me knew with him Komo when Aisha one was arrested in Kumasi. Yes, sir. Let me say even the offenses, you know, it doesn't go. Also offenses they were committed to also. Be it as it may, Aisha one was arrested in Kumasi. Yeah, who a small scale miners association eba MONTIE ebe kase Aisha one also bar into the country in violation of her deportation order. No, ye galamse. And I want it. Say what ye. Small scale miners are kind. In fact, almost say no a beer shop for Kumasi or to gold or dealing in gold. And I want it. This is 2022 matter we are talking about. In 2022, the legal regime was at the Act 995. So to be honest with you, it begs the question, say, prosecutor Aisha one on 2015, 2017 offenses. And no time doesn't run against the commission of an offense. But here was evidence. Say, Osa ba ekrumi, oba say, oba ye galamse. Insu oye galamse. Small scale miners no aba bonte. Eka eba ka say, oye galamse. Omo nim Aisha. Even the time that she was arrested, no. Omo country say, Aisha po, no. Omo deport no enchebia no buy. So, I will suggest and say, the investigative authorities could not lay hands on this evidence. Is that what we're suggesting? Anything that we see, we are continuously demonstrating that we are not committed to it. But how? If you look at the level of degradation, if you look at the pollution of our water bodies, Ghanaians, you can't drink them. Now, in towns. But can you imagine the number of people who used to depend on the water body? Not only for drinking purposes, for farming. Not only for farming, for fishing. Little wonder that the level of poverty now is increasing. Do you recall that European Union a warning say yen cocoa no omu trace elements in your cocoa ukai?
Yeah.
I don't think about that. Nyagalam say increasingly our cocoa production is dwindling because of combination of two things: the disease swollen throat, and then farmers cocoa farms to Galamseyers. Then the Galamseyers are cutting the cocoa farm and extracting gold. Yeah, that's why I've said that the Queen said, I think that the best option now for us is vigilantism. And we take inspiration from the Wasa community against mining, Waka. We stand up for Yansasi because we are committing an intergenerational crime. Yet we are CCI. Say Jai Galamsey yet ne. None of us will live to see the restoration of the water bodies. So they were ye Jaima yen Kora and yen nanum.
Okay. Abai the implementation of community mining as an alternative livelihood. One more day, one more faculty kwan so etu from agudie no. Saying that the mouse or the near the extra.
Community mining Galamsey.
Community mining ye Galamsey.
Galamsey.
How? Why? Are they?
When you there are things that clearly say you pay and no prayer, you can't no prayer. You can't no prayer no put on which one three or what can't no prayer. Community money Galamsey. Institutional mechanism ben to protect the pollution of the water bodies and the destruction of the environment. When we know what the community mining for license no. It's very naming of the Galamsey and giving permission to people who are connected to mine with colors abandoned. I can tell you as a matter of fact, say a byway for so there a audit of the community mining. It will be an X factor activity, but it will leave nobody in doubt there. No more Galamsey.
Enti okun say ye ne dia mana ye. Aisha 1 me ba so mbisa we mpo. Aisha 1 sentence in kra no. Anybody be can say as attention na kwakwa Aisha 1 pe. But then you no nko a. One maka no besi den no wo so ye hu wo said ya. Deputy Attorney General ka say won ba be swai ko ewo eye Galamsey operators.
Oh, it's true. It's true. The demonstration of the evidence anyway in this thing. 2017-2018, Minya, Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, and Nabai, they placed a total ban on small-scale mining. Yes, sir. Okay. During that same time, Ghana exported the highest amount of gold from the small scale mining sector. You understand? Okay, say from point board in any the interministerial committee against illegal mining. Omoko site B. No omoko say obey yes small scale mining. Not so therefore a protect. Okay. It was published on the front page of Daily Graphic. Okay. Minister of Defense Eba MONTIE Eba country said no correct, but over instituting investigation into the matter. Meaning 5 years ni or about 5 years ni. One who report no. One who report no.
Report ni di me hui.
So yeah, okay. Sometimes we need to put everything aside and think of the country. Say, Fuji, for Bakase, oh, mine numpo, it's saying my, it destroys flora and fauna and the beautiful environment. Na yedie, ye pese ye living in a beautiful environment. Indeed, government has given a mining concession in our locality. Yedie, ye country government say, ye penso emba mining company no, emba mining. In the uncancelled contract no. Now government uncancelled contract no. Some company no back to the Mori area. Yedie ye ma company no emba mining. The contract was cancelled. That's what I mean. The people prioritize their existence over the minerals and mining, the minerals in the soil. Until such a time that future generations then they find technology that can take out the minerals without destroying the environment. Fine. But for now, so why can't we also do that? After all, even those who are mining illegally, if we are it's theft. You go no, to tax via go no so o my idea, o fan kwa. Asa say yen sase. Asay yen suo. I expose yen crofo to hazardous chemicals. Then we will have to look for money to remediate the soil, to cover up the holes and degradation that they have done, or restore the land. Then treat people who have been affected by heavy metals at expense of the people again after they had their gold have been stolen. No, we don't even do the cost benefit analysis. One day I was contributing in Parliament, and the first deputy speaker said, when I finished contributing, I say, for Galam say yes, wait here. Yemfa a tool and helicopter. Say after I spoken, he was so livid that he thought that was the best way. But we can't do that, can we? We can't do that. But we can prevent them. I mean, when we offer lands and natural resources, na ohinbi ba me offer. Or say, one day, over galams, over sites, na ya confiscated ya G site no. Or Baba country me say, na site no ya nidia. Oh, we say, oh fine. Site no na omo ya galam say, oh chief. nti Galamsey so yɛn penso man koso o say no ade no yɛ ne deɛ no tase me say me bisa no nka wo nananom omu yɛ adeɛ deɛ wo yɛ sɛsia no nka ndɛ wo ba dishin wo ɔman no so there would have been no land and there would have been no people for you even to be a chief. You yourself would not have existed. Until let's be responsible. Until you adjust as your council. Your council will exploratory license. So you need to look in the face of Galamsey and say, look, and I remember an MP, I told him in his face that I received reports, my report. If I meet you or your workers on the field, but you. At that time that we were doing all this, now I'm back about 10 years. People did not even understand what we were talking about. When the two Americans came and did Galamsey, here, and I said it boldly on your sister network, said, me who or more, but you or more. People thought I was joking. They fled, they ran away. Because you see, you need to show the people that you are serious with what you are doing. And that you are not complicit. I did the ever a kunu thing. Say, people we have entrusted the responsibility of safeguarding the land, almost to see you complicit. We are complicit. Why appoint old man to watchman wo fie? No watchman no. Either no or kasa ye thief. Nti se woda o wie wo yema. Ana ono kasa owo friends who are thieves and then conspires with them to steal you. Sana koso wo yema yi sisia.
Okay, honorable Yunus of Hussein, say solution ene dian. Mo maban mo kon ya mu fili. Aben yi ba ye o mampanyin enu o mampanyin akasa mo nso de ne presidency kra to lie. Ya fili. So what do we do?
So Galamsey is not like opening and closing a door. It requires concerted effort. There must be a blueprint. A giant blueprint. Me free ministry in 2014. A giant blueprint. So it was a process. Maybe because we are looking at the fight as an event, a one-stop something, it's a process. A process, we need to go back to the blueprint and see which areas we can tweak because times have changed and how we fight it. But it must be a consistent effort. And yeah, one-stop effort, an event. No, it's a process. That's the first thing. The second thing, and I said it even before Nana Akufo-Addo, when he did his second attempt at fighting Galamsey at the National Conference Center. Media ministry say we appoint district chief executives. In the district chief executives, you have police commanders, you have BNI. Now, who district chief executive, you have minerals commission officials and all those things. Now, district chief executive entering and control in his district no illegal mining activity. You see, district chief executives key performance indicators. And this is not the first time man can change Nana Akufo-Addo. When I was at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama make a change. I remember when he went to Takwa to commission a mine, he said it there. So this is chief executive, you say we are gonna say you so Odungwa, this is chief executive here. You know there. So There are many things, but me who say the complications are many. Civil society and yet civilians. Because I take inspiration again from Shakespeare in Macbeth. I say good people. Shakespeare says good people are always more than bad people. But it is only when the good people fail to act that the bad people take over. So those who are against Galamsey in this country, Ghana, are definitely more than those who are engaged in Galamsey. But because we don't seem to care and concern ourselves with what is happening. And those who are perpetuating this illegality, doing what they want. So it is about time. The good people who are against this environmental degradation, it's about time, say, coming together. Say, yes, sir, we're not doing that because of ourselves alone, but because of ourselves, the future, the children we have brought forth, and the grandchildren our children will bring forth. We are doing that for the next generation. We are doing that because and the next generation come, they will boy a basso and say that once upon a time our ancestors stood up against a canker that was going to deprive us of our very existence.
Na yekan ayana nipa bi te say Aisha one woman you describe them so mo ye galamsey campaign. Who are the campaigns? Otumfo ote kokoso ehye daka no obedwom. Se mo amuti ha nyina munimu ma etu eye galamsey wo mo ye illegal mining. Debia yetete yesi abamu panyufo ni bi wo mo ye ezu ye hu safo. Excavator no many say no ma wo mo die so ne bo de den obotomu wonni deep pockets a botomu nyedura wuntemi nto. Who are the campaigns? I quite yes, it's difficult for us to identify those campaigns, Anna.
No, it's not difficult.
Then
Even
Even
Nana Akufo-Addo knows the campaigns.
Nana Akufo-Addo knows the Galamsey campaigns.
Why? Is it because it's Galamsey?
Now, what would it
mean? Me ba. When the renegades appeared and said they wanted secession, they wanted to cut away part of Volta region from Ghana. Didn't we fight them? Didn't we know them? Mr. Nkadonkwa, insurgents, APO, a wage war against Ghana. Let's say it's a war. It's a war. So are you telling me that the national security behind this thing? Is that what you are suggesting? This is exactly what I'm saying, is that we appear to be ostriches. Ghana cannot develop when we continue to bury our heads in the sand.
Honorable, why you swap for pain? Why you minister pay and I will share your natural resources so? What na wouldn't be? But Abraham Wabem na wouldn't be ana.
They say when I was minister, me Juma, and I believe that I did it to the best of my ability. There are certain things I can't talk about on air, but I can tell you that made Juma to the best of my ability.
Their neighbors say when they say,
what I'm telling
you because
what I'm telling you is that it is not any science. It's a security issue. and for me and you to accept that this security issue cannot be dealt with will be an indictment. If you will accept that, I won't accept that. Otufo Osei Tutu Kasano. Are you suggesting to me, say, no, minister, Otufo minister?
Yeah.
Who say, no, only Momona. Who say, Otufo Kasa, where Jumno. He had no idea of people who were behind the illegal small scale money.
And no crowd there, Obikasa means Jindi.
Yeah. So please, let's not close our eyes. I think that we have.
It's in a dango that do be na ye. Adia no ye ni womo. Ena yakata kata ye ni. Ena ye wia ya se aba be ka kire Ghana for so you go so we are fighting the Galamseyers. A deputy attorney general where I shall one sentence he by ye no aba be ka we actually say we be deterrent too. One more illegal mining. It's one baby swai or conwo so. That just say we know quite go that day.
Pilolo.
I say honorable Ebane say munyina ma moayen because we say you did your work. Obeye wejuma. Meaning say mo wa ben ma mo hu wamo. But I na ne kono aye den dia mamo because mo so mo so aye kono ba ye hu bibi enfiri.
What I'm saying is that Madika Kajiro say it's a process. Madika Kajiro. It's a process. The problem we're looking for quick solutions, but it's a process. I did the man say, and I have said it privately. I will say it to you now. Say, probably we need to build consensus. The major parties need to build consensus on how to fight Galamsey. Consensus and commit themselves to following the consensus. That's another thing because the blueprint, the Vijayano, it was abandoned. The party that inherited my government did not feel committed to it or bound by the blueprint because there was no consensus, there's no agreement that this is the way we are going to go as a country. Now, Frimpong Boateng Agyemang, as head of the Interministerial Committee, or producing a report, there's no consensus. Even this government is refusing to implement the report. So there's no consensus. So I think that as a people, as a government, as a people who are being led by parties, our parties should agree to some blueprint on how to fight illegal small scale money and even corruption. There should be a blueprint so that all parties but this one. And so the process can continue even after a party has left office. And these are the Galamseyers and the corrupt people take insurance from political parties.
Okay. Anope ya that's it.
And that's it.
Yankobon Shra. Jene a honorable news of Hussein and the Dean Common can know him, Rashibijani. Tamale Central na or your private legal practitioner why so for paying or be share your lands and natural resources so when this year banda anymore no near no it didn't come on in for illegal mining or queen and a yugusui. Ye ka say attorney general say a year sentence na a year court na de ma Aisha one niswa into your court na kwakwa kopere a year asotwea emu odeng. My dream today, I want to say, Fafa 050-372-1744. 050-372-1744.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Ghana Montie, so near we need 100.9. Kwabna. So, my Nankrata and the FB to us.
Abusuafo the Democrat Ghanaian Times yenim ha. Ose aban ɛyɛ 400 million Ghana cedis tourism deɛ de brɛ yɛn no nti yɛhwɛ sɛ na asi akora deɛ ɛbɛnya sika bebree akyɛn saa accident a ɛsiiɛ ɛfiri January bɛsi October nko a nipa ekum wɔ mu ɛyɛ 1839 ɛna wɔn mu pirapira yɛ mu ɛden so ɛyɛ 12,678 Ghana ɛna ebe host to 75th UN Peacekeeping Ministerial Conference ɛwɔ nkran hanom sɛ yi a wetamfo ni bi ɛde aba Afariwa Military Hospital Project no nso ɛnkyɛ yɛbɛwie wɔn kyɛ sɛ firi kotokrom ɛde kɔ yɛahema ɛkwan no wɔn gu so a wɔn ɛyɛ no kama na ɛtɛli guard bɔkrataa n'anim ha ɛnra adehyɛ wɔ simpa wɔn ani bere paa sɛ wɔn forest a ɛwɔ hɔ no wɔn mpene ɛma obi ankom so wɔkɔ akoto galamsey ampa wɔn yɛ tobo yɛ mpene mentime ho ase kora kakra kɔ so ɛnso onyanfo Alexander Fenyomaken ɔno wɔyɛ emrasebetani ma adehyɛ wɔ afutu ɛna wɔka sɛ nyame anim no kura nie saa forest ne mo mpa deɛ yɛtɔn a yɛanya adeɛ kora nti yɛma kwan ma obi nkɔnkɔhyɛ saa forest ne mu sɛ ɔkɔ akotu ɛfam agudeɛ na judge a yɛde smese no over misconduct a na yɛbɔ ho nkɔmmɔ no wɔde ho asɛm aba attorney general sɛ wɔkɔyɛ appeal asawan sentence no wɔde maa no ne yɛnsa mfa bi nka ho ɛsiane sɛ hwa wowie a no wasan atete wo nkɔɔfoɔ no bi nso agu mu na wɔmu na ɛtu galamsey no abranteɛ ma akele wɔnwin ɔse kudus ne mbɔɔbɔ paa ɛna no wɔhyɛ go ma ne yɛ akɔnɔ sɛ hɛ abranteɛ hyɛ go sɛdeɛ wɔsi de ne left no abenkuma ɔbɔ drebens ho ɔma so a ne hyɛm go swag awards no wɔn so mbɛyɛ ne January 12 nti wɔde kwabena yɛboa ne mfoni aba abɛto aha the chronicle de bokrata n'anim ha cap 28 summit ɛkɔ so no onanyafo kan wofori ata ɛna wɔtrɛ sɛ yɛ natural resources ya yɛwɔ no yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ bi a yɛde bɛma na omu ama yɛ bibi yɛbɛtumi de ekusin yɛ ho a ɛno ho asɛm wɔ ha 50 million deal ya yakɔ sign yɛ ɛno nso ho asɛm wɔ ha no sɛ ya onanyafo Samora Bugina Minister for Lands and Natural Resources wɔta ɛha no mo district level election no wɔn tɛ sɛ yɛ dress rehearsal ɛma 2024 General election security capos bi ɛna wɔn ɛka sɛ yie ɛwurade yɛ adomo a akoto ampa wɔn si yɛfrɛ ne see dɛ see yɛsi ɛnɛ yɛ Wednesday December 13th ɛwɔ National Theatre nkran 6 p.m. ɛhɔ ɛna wɔn to nsa afra mu sɛ mommra na monyɛ reminiscences ɛna testimonies tribute na performance ne ade ɛwɔ National Theatre nti ayɛ a monkogya no na the new crusading guide bɔkrataa nim ha attorney general kyerɛ sɛ deɛ si yɛ wɔ Ashawan ɛhɔnom no ɛnyɛ ne de koraa nti asɛm no wɔbɛsan yɛ appeal ne yɛde sentence ne bi aka ho onanyamfo Alexander Fenyomaken ɔyɛ deputy minister for ɔnyɛ deputy minister ɔyɛ speaker wokɔ parliament a deputy majority leader ɛna wɔsan yɛ MP wɔ afutu ɛnra ne mmeranteɛ ne mmabaawa no gye kyɛboi wɔn sɛ Ramsey site ɛnya ade a wɔn bɛpene da na yɛatɔn na nkɔfo akɔyɛ ne gaman ne ɛwɔ mu nti wei wɔn ampene so na no ɛna ɔnabo ɛkyerɛ sɛ adwobrɛw mmra na Ramsey site no nyame sɛ yɛnka no korɛ yɛntɔn koraa aban release 20 million Ghana cedis sɛ yɛmfa nsɛte capitational grant arrears no SDS data wɔn asɛte credit scoring bra bi afei sun farming Ghana wɔn de akadeɛ de akɔ akɔma adehye a wɔn ho kaa mu ɛwɔ volta ɛbrɛ a wɔn bie akɔhyɛmo dam no daily statement anim ha Dr. Joseph Sianwe Japan ɛna wɔn ne mampanin Nanado wɔn obiara hyɛ ne spares na wɔn nso wɔn anim na wɔn nyinaa wɔ Dubai ɛna Ghana Jospon Groups ITMO achievement ɔka ho asɛm ɛwɔ international SDS data ɛna wɔn se ɛsɛtiri debate bi ɛwɔ credit scoring Ghana Aida Esiedu ɔno ɛna owini yɛyi na wɔse ɔbɛma mmaa asetena mu ayɛ akɔnɔ ɛwɔ ne constituency hɔ Aida nso ne ho afew ɔno wɔda ha Attorney General say Ashawan ɔbɛyɛ appeal near the judgment ne bi aka nyɛ de ehia nie ganamsey ne na mon stop Vice President da Daily Despatch anim ha ɛna wɔkyɛ sɛ wɔayɛ vindicated yo Credit Reference Agency ɛkasa credit scoring no ho IGP ɛka kyerɛ Ghana fo nyinaa sɛ 2024 obi ada wɔna titiri pa samo kɔ watch night ya obi anka na kuma nto ne yam anya ade a nipa bɔnefoɔ bɛsi akyi na wɔn akɔdi nsɛmɔne da bibia sense krom bɛbɔ yɛn ho ban Energy Minister ɛna wɔka kyerɛ investors sɛ wɔn mmra Ghana na wɔn mbɛboa yɛsan sɛ sisi ade da fam team yɛsi kasɛm nya koraa MPF Presi Parliament Mines and Energy Committee expert bi wɔ Kenya ɛna wɔkyerɛkyerɛ mu why abranka 24-hour economy benefit adesie bi na Kenya de entumi amua wonum no ɛho asɛm nso ɛwɔ ha afei the insight democrat demonstration bi ɛkɔ so wɔn kyɛ sɛ tamale ɛna wɔn de kɔ Israel for kwan yɛ wɔn de Palestinian for fa so no ɛne wɔn de kora nti yɛ ne yɛtea ɛne yɛyɛ demonstration de yɛtea Israel for nso nkɔfo wɔn kum wɔn akɔtu Bible nyatanya wo sɛ nwanwan no wɔn kum wɔn no wɔkɔtu Bible baabi a wɔn gyina so a wɔn de kum Palestinian for no I think so wɔkɔtu Chronicles wɔ baabi koraa sɛ hwa wɔkɔtu quotations mmiɛnsa saade a wɔn yɛ no ne nyina so nie wɔn pepa a wɔn koraa firi mu nti ɛne deɛ wɔn so wɔn nyae Ronnie wɔkyɛ sɛ wɔnyɛ better choice ɛmfa ma Abrekuma West constituency for no ɛna kaeɛ National Ambulance Service for wɔn sɔfo wɔn kyɛ sɛ wɔn nya petrol ɛmfa ngu kaa no ɛwɔ mu sɛ ambulance ne sisi hɔ nanso still afei ekuo bi na edimande yɛ sɛ Ghana Revenue Authority boss ne time kura spy yɛmfa ne mfiri wɔ Ghana Revenue Amishadai kan wo fori atatu hɔ no mu ya yɛnyi Amishadai da te so ɔno aso wɔn kwansa no wɔbɛma nako na the finder the Democrat anim ha onanyamfo kan wo fori ata a wɔka sɛ National Cathedral no sɛ yɛtumi si ya nka hanom bɛyɛ sɛ Jerusalem New Jerusalem wa ɛnompo ɛyɛ revelation na kaayɛ wɔse na mehu wɔsoro foforɔ ne asase foforɔ sɛ efiri soro esaneɛ ɛne saa New Jerusalem no efiri heaven ba ɛbɛba slow motion because ɛbɛ speed pɛna bɛhwe fam sɛ ekim ansa na ebubu nti sɛ New Jerusalem no efiri soro ba ɛbɛba slow motion ɛbɛkɔ bɔkɔ na omuja ahumanim na omuja ahumanim na omuja ahumanim
okay
na New Jerusalem ni firi soro na ba besi asase so ɛno na National Cathedral
Cathedral a wo kan yɛne obi a waben ɛwɔ sikasɛmento toyɛ ɔkyerɛ deɛ ɛwɔ University of Ghana Business School ɔsan yɛ political marketing expert Professor Kobe Mensah ɔwɔ ahoma no so yɛne no ni nkɔmmɔ Rob Mache
good morning. My main question, I think the introduction as me confused Lord Mate, me uncle Lord Mate. I don't know to come to you no more. only me do.
Okay.
Communication and political marketing.
Oh, okay. And I'm saying names are not confusing.
Professor Ledwin, I mean, I'm in our school.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, can't do you with the
But what would your political communication
and then political marketing.
and political marketing?
And I make a strategy when some communication, then politicians work as a now. That's my area.
Oh, okay. I say University of Ghana Business School, Nidia, no.
Nice.
Yo, okay. But that's a part. All right.
Mm.
Young, quite na yen bisa say, what being what a year political communication and marketing, huh? Na, watch a year national cathedral, a year finance minister, akase, say yes, a year, a betimi Magana Babe ye New Jerusalem. Sense me saying it to them out.
Okay. Anyway, within the democracy, the politicians in the media among there's that kind of relationship. Your media do, and as the means of communication do, you convince voters. You try and imagine how a policy by yeah, fans maybe you to home, your friend a brand association. Nipano ohu demi azana no otumu or picture another tumu the politicians no opera way than wire. Internet sometimes because governance or yeah promising internet. Say can some na ebi a nipa no ntum ho papa but say the to bibi ho a bibi or actual and a bibi or existence and the bibi or important when nipa na boma nipa no tum ho the epede usually you see politicians using some of these things as in their communication so that they can persuade us. National Cathedral and the Kofupi what track with Tikaka because it's important in their life. And to the Mijidi there, finance minister, or persuade and more. But you too, you just, for example, today, New Jerusalem, at least. Ghana had it yesterday, Christians from Wodos. Look, another Yamisam to us, hardly they bring young from a wild challenge, because as a FIFA, Yamisam. I think that other politicians what the style now weapon and yaza or persuade Kofubi, especially internet, for example, or archive another than Zamatua. As some Canada down, you to me a refer the area from or people to we yipu a kede, another year the mazi, into 1 year. Now, Uncle Biana. Yane President Kade within 18 months waba will change Ghana Singapore. Nabe the chini wa ke same people. Yet me sure the Singapore net me and the Singapore net me that a bit my catch. Obi anti Singapore. In fact, in Sumpo, why a problem? Our Vice President so waba Benima in Suva who struggle to have obey a sin of the past, toilet obey a sin of the past. As we speak, people are struggling with these basic amenities. They say to me, say, cathedral, I have a New Jerusalem. Who if you are another Nancy and catch Singapore? So, as academics, and I'm making a 6 years. Mejuma Pa is about making sure that a monthful what better say how our politicians will use language, what did that in political communication, what did that in? I see the Ajinibi and the I am going to police all the communication that they do and make sure that I refer to what they have said and they haven't done. Now I'm who there, that know what did that in. But me tell assembly, when Pana first came, Pana, I don't know, when you
Oh, na manim free dear bad mekai Panafest.
Look, the goal of Panafest was to make Ghana the mecca of African diaspora. 1992, Mikael Panama secondary. Panafest, I was starting. What's the Obama Ghana year? Diaspora, African diaspora, one maker. In fact, what started Panafest? Yeah, I don't know whether it was 92 or 95 there, but America for charter plane, Black America, what charter plane was about Ghana. Now, what's that if you got to Kotokano? In Confus, when it's both from was swing as they were praying to the ancestors. It was an electrifying moment. It was a game changer in tourism. Let's start it. Isaac Hayes, the crab, was linked to family who was Elmindo, the Cape Coast, what's the name? Nazi Fufi, the long and short of the story is that where is Panafest today? Politicians say, why are we Panafest? Kofoba, what's over Joseph Project? Joseph Project, I quite sure I'm sure the best from Bible. Joseph Project, no, Wakati Lazi, we do baby. And there was the beyond the return. You hope there, or best sustain, December in Ghana. To what extent will these politicians use political communication to deceive us and to persuade us and to follow them and not to do the promise? Yabre, we should tell them the Yabre. So what's the Ghana for? We bet now on that. What did they mean? What they deceive you? They should forget it. What pound? It is a wabaka some na one can straight, no one is straight, no correct. Young gentlemen, you better to. We will not do the cathedral or in New Jerusalem there. Because one can say what it is actually and yet into me. Malaysia, Singapore, and Kaya. Into my in the Rebecca in the New Jerusalem. We will not be allowed to be deceived. And so that was my response.
Okay. But sa washa enoma ewo eye cathedral ni mu a. Na nanka asoman no yenye sika na yese yesi esi ni yie pa. Nanka attract sa tourism ya ye ka ho asemi.
Masa, echo Ghana tourism for echo. I want to work tourism industry. Me, I teach tourism. All right. A lot of us in the industry could be saying there, what are some of the key things? Johanna, one of my colleagues in the nutrition, she's a venue for a conference in I think 2024, 2025 or 2026. A venue that can take approximately 5,000 delegates coming from in Kronkro for that conference. I'm telling you, venue. Accra International Conference Center venue in OSEI. Even amenities on them or on the city and put the asset. When you go and ask industry players, they will tell you convention center call Rwanda, Rwanda. As also in some recent times, Rwanda now is the convention center of the world. Big conferences. Echo South Africa, Johannesburg will be, Pretoria will be. Echo, most of the Cape Town, most of their big cities have convention centers. Kenya, Ghana, convention center. And as our industry players there, but as our president promising Yankupon Lebe, what is that? As our industry players, but as the president, I promise Yankupon Lebe, sovereignty or those. Tourism because of the New Jerusalem. I mean, some of these things, I wish the people would speak against them because the very people that are in, especially academics, church as the channel today or your classroom, you owe it to the public to educate the public some of these things because, frankly, we take some of these things for granted, but you will be on school do it diamond. Sometimes on to me junior a community economics will do on some of these things so we have the responsibility to educate the public on some of these things.
Okay. Na enkonko yese ebia ye pese ye ya ade bia na ye kasa ho. Because abakwasam kra kire say ye ya akoso modam kra no. Ye woni pa wo mo soriti aye. Enoma bebre wo ho ana ye tu ho ana mo ye nim kra ye nim Jubilee House. O ma pen dada kofuo si no ye nim wo ma ye kaseti aye. Esu ene Jubilee House na e serve the purpose yi. Eti enkonko yese bia ade bia ye bia na ye benya wo mo nso a ebekasa eti na o makasa ehu hia.
Of course, we will have, but yeka rationality, yeka generalization. Could be some industry players. Our tourism industry no could be some for there. One agent about development within the industry. Or to then, maybe some the abas no here on far. And if you are as answer now, but if you are confessing it, or you're appropriate or not appropriate. Sometimes you don't look at the minority view and other, maybe some small dissenting views. We look at the masses, the number of people who are actually saying that. What Bianca friend, I saw in you. Banco for the onion in the CCR. It is not very few people saying it. It is the majority of Ghanaians who are saying that this is not the right thing to do. Industry players within tourism are saying that this is not what we need. It's about it being and sometimes when we talk about public opinion, it is not opinion of the few. We are saying that a significant number of the population is there. As
Na Prof, political communication no. Say ebesi den amanyofu wo mo kan se mebetima bo akire ahwe ne yie na ye bisa se dia mo ka no ebetimi abaso ana.
Luckily, were internet. They be America students that those days Rollins the time. So Rollins can be now say next year, following year, another the third year, or changing that the or can send there. And I'm paying 2 million fine arguing to the master work Canada and I don't Canada because it was traditional media. No, it was even only GTV. Into footage now, at the time of news now, Rollins can be even 2 years time. So changing agent and 2 million for arguing good there. We changing agent and I don't changing agent. And I entered some called GBC and be on the O. Some time ago, who footage been Rollins can be I think they were changing agent. We didn't have records. We didn't have as people we didn't have archives to be able to be fall on. With the politicians and all that and that. In the social media can remind you of as I'm making in the following year, going to actually the anniversary. No, today the case is so. We now have the technology to remind us. In some politicians work at a kosher way that social media is able to tell us. Now you too are famous. You don't need to go to GBC there, medium footage. You don't need to come to Lead FM there. Oh, a reporter has did some time ago. We don't need to do that. Because when we said in our in the lucky technology has given us the affordances. All of us now have the ability to cross-check their politicians and the work catching. The what to do, not the when to do. Internet is not. It's difficult to do that. We will cross-check all the things that they have said to us in the past and in the current times, and tell them the wood that coffee, and tell them the indeed.
Okay. Na eti wo pa kire se finance minister. Say some kan ye de ye adada nsem e na ode magana fo.
And I'm in America. I want to say politicians want behavior now actually. So yeah, that answer. I want to say what kind zama work actually na one year. It's more in other. I want to say one behavior is not actually what that. And I'm in America what that.
Okay. We shouldn't take this serious. What's your national cathedral here? Level akwa kodru. Se me fa documenta free national cathedral nankasa wamaso ye da manimu a you spend a year over 339 million Ghana cedis. And only a sika a free abino futuoma yede aquacoshim. So what do we do then?
Oh, I know moment they make them over Jim Zero Hana Mubwa. Ebia, a baby someone away, offered and building projects, and on away developmental issues, maybe on what is the next course of action. But amazing, minimum didn't do.
Okay. Because the number say yet and say a yenny pebia doing says say no. I then crab yen train so it be cray cassa yen convert and find ye be before fro any the Akeka hono. What shall the states any a home and send Kanyago do a coswea. Ebia when the south for the bayard say a tuan say yet to us so. And I say be a young converting fanya the vofro.
And some the stakeholders will too wish you know what you know. No, who's I what was I? Na pimpansi a many okay say that mean to me mouth the matter. Sorry about that.
Okay. Eti say Ghana for ye need that ho ewo nsem a amanyofo de beka kire and the teacher ye kwakowura abato afimi.
Absolutely. Because 6 years, baby, na Ghana, yes, he had it. My work can summer pata chair. Let there be any ajasu. I mean, Abanamka Bakada and Ajuna Yamazima and the Yuso. I mean, don't you really feel, insulted and somehow infuriated when people say things that when you be there, on your finance or put the edge to me, don't you feel some way? I think that, or they are there, Yama from another, I didn't be under anything. Kofu people when you are Bakabi, a Juma way into 1 to 1 car. And Kofu when you are Bakabi, and since the Bia went 1 to 1 car, it will take some of us to actually, point this out. And we will do it. Because it's really not acceptable. It could what they in answer. If someone could say, well, we'll take a decision there, we'll use this Kabia, what the car be open, and I'm confident, I want what to create and amount for a suffer. It is not good. Every university, but have desperate from school fees, parents will 2 months, accommodation will 2 months, even Skaka will debate the crowd will 2 months. And so politicians say, Ska pattern, or other one name was it about. No, we have to be serious. We have to be serious because we are talking about people's livelihood.
Oh, okay. Na say watch your space anymore. Nia wama wo position for ka. Nia wama wa ben mu for so eka. Said ya wo the project yes we ni so uguso boaboa no. Na wo hwe emudian na ususu say nsem ya ba beto dwa ide ya daada ansem.
And say what kind of me what can I say when you museum of Mayano? Museum of Benkabi. So that my make a channel. Sometimes you inform me about budget issue. Say, please, many budget me.
Okay.
But we zero one part on the mechanical. On the day, Ibian to conquer.
Okay. 80 se mebisa mu bagwe te say 24-hour economy on the your level.
No, of course, in the boy common sense.
Okay.
I mean, the reason why it's common sense to me is that I'm a Martina Bridge. All right. Marcos married for a long time. I can tell you, I was working 4 jobs and I 3 jobs actually. All right. Let me use my French connection. Some of my friends are only they know. And I'm using my French connection. Me use my Hanos or tube system. They're them same tube TV. One garage baby, one wash tube store, and an excellent exhibition center. Me connect 95 for the French connection warehouse. Marco between I think the hours of 10 and 12, 2 hours for excellent exhibition center to sweep the place. Now you really have for Hanos between 4 and 6. You could clean the train. Myself and my friend Pastor Zuma. 24-hour economy is possible, and that's what is running in the big country, isn't it? Now you make sure the security, certain infrastructure, transportation, exercise. It is over there. it is not a good idea. I don't see why, because a lot of us have gone to Germany, we've gone to Japan, we've gone to UK, we've gone to US. We know how systems work. It's open to them, now will be a culture that on a bad idea. When you have lived it, a lot of people have lived it in the countries that I've mentioned. And some of these things, they're common sense. You don't have to get somebody to tell you don't use man and obey it man for you to actually accept it. That's the idea, bad idea. I disagree with you. But the question whether it can be implemented, then the point is that yeah, but obesity is not a good idea. Obesity is not a good idea. Obi will be saying that there might be on your good idea. Later on today, it's already been done. It's one of the said on your good idea. Then later on today, it's already been done. One has also done. So we should question the politicians. Man, too, and because of political expediency. So a good idea, accept. Next question, how are you going to do it? What are the structural changes that would happen? Only a difference from ever said, oh, this is a bad idea.
Okay. Professor Kobi Mensah. And I don't pay you that say. I'm sure pa. It's where the brand you no bidding with a home say. I'm on your phone. The one make be I be from your boy to yeah, that's a what you're to. You know, Professor Kobi Mensah, or your political communication and marketing expert. Or no, you know, aiding common. Young Kwa Manasu and a Dr. Christopher Ampedu, or Tradia, our Pentecost University, or ye West Africa Executive Director, the Ma, a year Samaritan Studies, you know, in common. Dog Yamuache.
You want to see Mark. But
Yamia don't book on, but also
I don't it's been a long time.
Long time. But I'll say, Yamene Henampa, dog, and command a many Professor Kobi Mensah dear, was so good because also ye ardent listener pa. Na, and some more can ye, Sena et ye de mouth.
Well, Mark with that library, which share a peaceful answer. And he said the same message said, near of a concerning cathedral. The kind of not the Catholic Church. And celebrate in Baka of cathedral. My kind of start to debate with them, their view. Because, yes, I'm out for the car, a buying the cathedral, a pop, and in car, a dog, well, maybe yeah, not what America too. If you say a president, they promise or not promise to say, or Yamiana Duma will be cathedral, Ama or Mayano. Yes, I kind of say, I know so politician for making me a debate. Apart from that, you know, a bill so I can say corruption up for construction of cathedral. And almost call it for all this near come. Debate and I say so it didn't fit an I think now you can't priority project cathedral no and your priority I buying a man arguing a coffee. Well, and it's all my no. But you know that you can so see the Nibe cathedral no one. Now all the talk sorry Savior, sorry cathedral, and now sorry for that sorry. Let me say, yeah, I'm Catholic cathedral. Yeah, share dance here. Because another sorry, you put more some and you think cathedral. Cathedral, no, I like a museum. I had to say the idea. Then you have financing a kind. There be a new Padeco, Akoshe, not any amateur to Israel. Man, my dear, Israel. Well, car or move a brain, no, a move like a here, just tourism. A move like a here. Now, I get tourism no more. And yet, Kristo ebi ewo no ne de Yesu nanti ye apostles so far ye ne nia amanfo aka ho Bible mu nsɛm no eno anti ene dodo no ko Israel e ba kɔhwɛ sene be ya wo benya ni wo ho na fi Bible no so mo kan a o ma ti ati eno ne ma Israel ye tourist destination I guess I'm going to get mad now no ya mo bi e Kwame Nkrumah Minjolin within a period of 3 months, that 3 months, could keep show my account the car or make it just from Kwame Nkrumah. I am not a sad say if it's a bar, very open discussion and now objective discussions. No, I near the emotions about and now hear the politics. Agree. Eti ama nkomodi eti ma emma adeno kokran. I am a man sir. Tourism, one of the biggest investment areas. As a nipa head of Gotua, a trimmer of mine, ecocan. Now, cathedral is one to me. Oh, my Jerry, make Japan for you. Every time I go Japan, may request for a visit to tourist areas. Normally, international visit among Benino. They add to visit, tourist areas here. Moving to me, I don't know, a cost of a point to a move to. And the Utu Kaya, I had the Sipako Kit, a canopy walk, as you put in a can't walk a day. And the person of my gun and Uncle Kit could very great trade. Now, if you survive and Kuban to live, then I crack a home. And the car from tourism, and you're so huge, you say, that cathedral to me, they are fine your politics. Not ye share more about what Ghana, Missy Car, be share Bukana. You say, a battle, they be they play Oko Japana. Tourist area, tell you couldn't have. I have places of Chinto, Chepe, I was on some Chinto, some as if I knew the other way, Kyoto, Oko Japan, Tokyo, baby, the other way, 1990, was some Yemen, just to show that Japan, despite of nationalization, what would it be in me? America, Washington DC, of the Ubeko, baby, yet Nipa Padi, Yamia monitor the sex or you, I dream, where develop yeah, do back call such museums, I'm a Nipa, I dream this say, Bible, look at Nemo, a Nipa, what you see, I dream, done my Nipa. I will see a big museum. Nipa Ekomu. I'm not going to plan. Tourism, a part of a country to Uko Hollander. They say, baby, I don't call you. I just a new ma. I tell you, the baby of Wakamo. Ghana over 70%. Yes, so me. You see me, Bisa, and I tell you, my dear Winnie said, West Africa didn't took my part. People, Christian leaders, I'm talking of top Christian leaders who are not Ghanaians to plan. They are so proud, say, Ghana taking the decision, say, ye build the visa, I said, I'm putting and we know. Me say, the uncle of one of my Israel, and near my Israel, they be on the call. Echo should be now, so see, I call Israel, known to me, and call. And she said, with this, the amount of Nipa the Bano cannot be underestimated. And see, yeah, I found out in second. Oh, a political talker. Because what you find out, what you say, every I just say your private account to who call Akosra maybe and now baby Abba. But official account to Pam, name account to account to who call you know, what you call authority baby. I call you share say anything they cost and name of mine and kicking it. And and I read to say, Pasudia anymore, and I think that's little now year. Not for me, because I want to need or you're going to need papa. Or none official to another be person or baby. Tourism to buy. I am at the Fasudia baby. Yes, Enitica. Yes, Ghana, and which Ghana, just a more corruption, so will move because Bibia nipa yen ebia na obu pe bibi kakra ti mu nti bibia ya na. See, there's nothing wrong to calling for all these investigations. But to underrate or degrade and try to reject cathedral, because tourism a big area or maybe you try some investment.
Okay, it's your dog. And that's just saying some of Professor Kobe Mensa no cannot. Now, one in Yajin. Oh.
As far as the casta about cathedral near concerned.
Okay. Na yanshe na ojina baby aka say baby a na orezi. And it's a finance minister. Se wokoka say cathedral na yesi wi a eche se beboa magana ababe the New Jerusalem. Eye kasa kese a aya na politicians e de dadae. These are some of the things are no reason. Yanshe bibi to say Accra International Conference Center. Menouka say, I was part of the team. Ye foreign affairs, a committee, Ghana Brashe ye call a Accra International Conference Center, a call basement, a see conference center, no, we are on a time bomb. I see a kunina and your papa, the maintenance a crowd same. Share a Buri Botanical Gardens. Shesika a Buri Botanical Gardens, a bit to media mayen. Yatina kwa yenhwehanya ma Eburi Botanical Gardens ene okokwa guest house woko ni nyina tetia pansam recreational facilities woko nyina tetia pansam afei na ye besan abepe de awamo fan strategic investor say onko na onko ye Eburi Botanical Gardens ye wo tourism science akodo bebre se wuduru kwawu ye wo tourism potentials bebre wo eye kwawu a Sika ebetimi di amayen no. Eye millions of dollars by yatena kwa yentimi grand developer. Eti ade at this time ye pese ye kire se ye besi cathedral a ebe magana adane Jerusalem. Eba ne sana enye said amanfo ne aban ne enkwa adwenkuro no mu na ebeba na.
Ma Jeremy that way. Everything now okay. Yina kasaba akon ene e kan want you. I mean, okay, bibi no HSS tourism site abuya to kan yi ne kan bibi an chese na enye nemu e ya de papa Ghana fo a ye de share ompa so omo hwe so ma ade no enkoye de na ho a obi pe bibi ahwe a obetumi aba Ghana fo ene e bi eleka se successive aban abaso ena oba momani ankoso ama bibi ayedi isika aye na afei but the again ankasa ye kan wasem eya de papa entino me no so can say make it rather the Ghanaian attitude as far as aban adwuma aban adie kobangalusa empo nipatimu ajase aban adwuma efo a ye tie pebere amota aban yesidan allocated them mamo say then munchamu mo where amutiu ko tenia 100 dime one more chance aban and be pinti then mama omo crack akodo aban na be ama omo renovation kakra mbe obi nya be na contribution asiti ono one more chance aban e be ama omo enti bi about aban no the attitude adwenya yedi jump eshema de and say no one of the problems at Ghana ye wo entino and we just at the end new the Ghanaian attitude ageno enye no and when I say I said Ghana for benya atre papa say adie eye aban dia eye ewoye entino okwa bia so say the manwa se hweso a uji maketia anaso unya ho faso die na obeye ama na die da show na dia wo so nya ho faso no ebeti a che ama da achi for aye wo a ene a wo hwetui the attitude the problem I want to Nigeria issues about attitude any behavior any worldview because again that doesn't mean that again yet anything on the I can say yeah can I but and non chepe yet being a cancer ebia Ghana by Israel. And which has a who share cathedral and Yama a woman who Israel. Share Tanyamana a woman. You have to go to various places of Israel. Probably so I don't know now so cathedral you share plan what we are back to Ubeko is a coaching the move through the we share story side that side na cathedral everything our kind of so I think that every day on kind of money no say yeah corporate smart yeah share say in fact so the biara e wo no yes you enter the KB if you enter the can and now you enter can my Jerry it depends on your Ghana for agree.
Okay. But Doc, would you say a bind way one more strategic enough? Say and normal when we do go acquire DSC cathedral na because maybe some way because finance minister ba be catch say and your man sika near the babisi. But afe yete yeno na ye de ensa akwakobo o man sika mu a ya spend over 339 million Ghana cedis. Aye de kwakosi eye cathedral no. Eye nipa bi adwen se emse mokrama dadan yo. Ye si nyame asori dan na mode ndada ene de edikan. Eno so mo say.
That's in Nigeria. But so anytime they can say that debate amount for say president when you look and train and not the and you know happen and America because and okay so me are okay and yes sir na you so sad say na some guy or Ghana degree with atro someone one more how evil it is so sad they can't say I mean can't say your president can't you know and because they are not kind of think about now but mobilizing a Christopher. Look, even chief imam crowd donate for this cathedral. And he did the pass and your politics there are any to okay and memoir. Will be capable of mobilizing funds both from Christians and non-Christians, including Muslims, to contribute towards this cathedral. But when politicians for no, I be what kind of crowd. Now I say direction almost. See, I think the plan a channel woman, you got to kakra. Now see that me anya way, which is so sad. That's why we condemn. But cathedral no, my Jerry and Papa.
Okay. Say you been there because a quack is a young in the Sion.
Yeah, you say because of politics. I in the revenue. And see, I say we are training as far as at the Papa side are concerned, which is very, very sad because Nigeria, what of Africa? Johannesburg as a visitor, they want to take you to tourist areas. I mean, they be able to be they try to say, hey, go na go share Niema. They be able to Singapore, Hong Kong, when I know Philippines. They try to they be able to say any developed country. They try Uganda. They try to take you to places of attraction. Ghana, apart from Cape Coast, maybe a canopy walk, maybe a Zimbabwe. Well, you're trying to figure out. We are attracting Christians all over from Ghana, even from abroad to come and see. Now, we call Israel, Empire, or maybe Ghana. And to the next stress, condemnation, you know. I said, Abia at the Bonnie B and not a buying for Papa. And one say we can't trust the government because you tell me, Bria, what can't on the year, remember some year, and I say, of a panel, which we say, maybe I told you. But Ghana says, Ghana for my against way the Papa. Now, you can't have been woman or company with me. I'm fast. Miss Adi, yet you Amma abeya jafaje kesiye amma ene primary generations to come because I know and believe sincerely based on the man who am and not be great said yes I did well that change to a fast one a baby am I in Kenya even post a say ni wa ni se kakra e betimi a contribute individual no na enye ade a e condemn to say at the bone dia enye privacy e fi ho na emo emre ye kuso e koye ni kakra sa ban ne beto aso sa ban ko ne beto ye hu say a good project na ye mfa ye mo ho modern na ye ma so si ho na ansa na ye be wuru bi ji se be sa te mu e ho fa so pa ma there.
Okay. Would you encourage say yenkoso fa on mine sika nhemu ana?
No, it's debatable because Kasa President Kafa me agree concerning them to build a cathedral. Abema ayedin so be can say yenfetic abentika emom. Why? Because once are buying sika away, it goes to the budget. Enti or planning senior or the sika be as far as amamu ne Ghana cost we concerned. Cathedral and Ghana policy in the project are what they say their hospitals are hold on, another schools are hold on, removing schools from under trees and so forth. Policy sending free education and new policies now. And the kind to seed money. To seed money, no, and put the seed money in here. Then the rest, no, it says the Ghana for saying up a power. Ghana for yeah, for now. Yeah, get to see a bear. Give it to you. But I say, I can't say what I could say what cathedral, and see, I have a problem. But you better come back to the Benzica. Anyway, see you. And also, even though, say, I don't a Baswa, Ghana, anyway, have moved fast. But I say, based on a project national here, someone can cry concerning project as far as the cathedral concerned. It will be very difficult. Say, Abia, a control parliament, though majority for all a Christopher, but they can't take it because a young again I would buy it. It's very hard, but anything I'm say, Gagana for Muma Yen to say project, a project papa. And she impose a binding say, what this year, Ghana for your papa, 5 cities, 2 cities, 10 cities. Yes, contributable soon be cathedral within that.
Okay, it's now according to you, an alternatively, no, yeah, at the shady and the shady to Ghana for them need to be contribute to. Apart from a buying sick eye, be or the Baba Bishimano.
My Jeremy, no, yeah,
Okay. Dr. Christopher Ampedu, yeah, that's another person here didn't come on. Yo. Yene aya Dr. Christopher Ampedu, or your lecturer, Pentecost University, na osan eye executive director the Mass Samaritan Studies, West Africa, ono na yene no, edin komo. It was wadwe nkyere, cathedral yin komo a, finance minister sign apegyamum, o kyere se cathedrali, se yitimi si wia, ebema Ghana, rano aba beye, the New Jerusalem, saying, Ena eti edemau. How you need 100.9.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Ghana Montie so we need 100.9. Eti now the wadwen channel. Edi abana Felix Mante director of communications, the PPP. And also, good morning, MJ. I can feel the stress the cathedralists are going through to justify it using tourism. MJ, there are many things that can be developed to attract tourism and boost our economy with less investment. Why are they not interested in those things but bent on building a cathedral before tourism will see a boost? This is common sense. Felix Mante, Director of Communications, PPP. And also the ma'am, also I am a panel member.
My daddy na
Uh-huh.
a touring centers ya hodwa e wo ho no mpo no. Bisa ho say na yesi kura no.
Yeah.
Enti
Say no na baby son.
Aha be New Jerusalem no a oka no. What does it mean? Mampeni kura na nu muton. Mampeni na nado na nu muton. O say Accra ebe the cleanest city meboa. Enyo one okai.
Yeah.
Accra be the cleanest city o. The cleanest city. And Accra to say. Anya Accra na edano mene wa ne ye kan wo umpa na oka na makan no chi. Papers in the buy say wo pe baby a wo ye polluted. And from no ye polluted anya greater Accra region. O to me man ye cleanest city. When to me Odo Revampo, yasi ye benwa ye be no recreational center, ye di boat to beto so na ko eno krampo nda nten. Kaya ye fo no a ye ba be si toilet ni washroom sama sa wura no wai. What they saying? Oh,
ya no de kaya ye fo ni me.
Hati ya wa owai. Owai, your friend is saying.
E refi ni din yo. E din kwa se come on.
Oh. Hadia bibi. Oh, my jare won kai hadia idin. Debia wodi kaya ye fo ye nim. Ena kaya fo ye besi washroom. Ye oba besi apa na tumi hye nyame anim. Edi ni panim da dan kofo sa no. Owai, sasisi ade sika mpedede. Waye ye tam. Kaya ye fo ne da suguo.
Waye ye sen.
Owai.
Adisa ana. Anya Adisa.
Ode hadia bibi. Debi one day hadia da gomba. Ode Adisa bibi. Oh, waso wanu na ye hwan ma ayifuo. Kaya yefuo. Debi one day hadia da gomba. Debi owodin bia, enia bia na ni din ankasa no. But owodin pa ya friend no. Yani akura ya kan oni ya ta friend peace FM pa. Wawai. Ya musemu be ma kaya yefuo toilet. Mu be si hostel. Kaya yefuo hostel na wai. Womu washroom na wai. And some mu kanyina aya na dan kwa wa betina won mo say wo be ma national cathedral in New Jerusalem. Tata wo ka Jerusalem wa ape ni asi o ye heaven ti abekọ yanko yampe
akwabena cathedral no when we said their planet arukaya say obia send their mam say they didn't arukaya
ania bia eno ne real name ebia no na ye no
name hadia da gomba na enye honestly enye familiar name to me na ye wo kaya ye
odi adia bibi
da gomba no
Dagomba. I am telling you.
Or the same. Hadia Hadiza. I was a Hadiza and I make her say that Hadiza woman is common to me, honestly. Anyway, that is okay. That is okay. What now they didn't cry when but they are walking and say,
that's it. Boss sending na kwaya na dan kwa enti wo be ka kire ye say national cathedral no be ma ha ye say Jerusalem na ta say ye Christopher na wo kura woni said ye yes ya fa ye ho plan wo Christianity ni ho anka
they tio sometimes you have to be fair a bit so what share the plan AGYEMANG national cathedral na so be catch say ye wia a bit my New Jerusalem, you have to believe the person because and no ma a woman that's wouldn't me as someone who no ma a woman.
What they to Jerusalem?
Beba and no ma a walk cathedral ni mono.
Tiabamana is a New Jerusalem.
And no dear, you're perfect. Now wouldn't me no me womb.
Abamana is a Jerusalem.
Now be beside me no me
she
but the oh jaja
for the attack.
I thought be a argument to be now but see the American wouldn't him say. Yeah, cut the priorities as
okay, yeah.
yɛka priorities asɛm no ɛna yɛka sika yɛde kɔhyɛ masɛm ɛna yɛka cathedral ne plan na sɛ woka sɛ cathedral ne plan biribi anim deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ wo nso no argument no one way or the other you're blind
doesn't make
because
Jerusalem. Jerusalem.
Okay, my make one man so na me interview we Sylvester Ronald Entry a yearly convener the United Voices for Change. Now you know the public lectures be by because Sylvester Mache.
Yeah, jam. Yeah.
I just say
About the other Roma, Bibia Boko, Namuswe.
yeah, Nyako Padomoko. Good. Now United Voices for Change. Lectures be na Musomobe.
Mamina was na for education from Chama Ghana for United Voices for Change. Nyamia Buma and yeah, has said to me organize public lectures. Yeah, they share the governance and performance of the state-owned enterprises over the years. Because you say the state-owned enterprises, they also have a role to play, and also everyone you see to play as a minor. It's not ye. And over the years, you see state-owned enterprises now. You might be a or might be. And what is the impact of Omudu on our economy and the general well-being of the country? And looking at the Shia and then there,
okay. Now United Voices for Change, what are you for?
United Voices for Change, Ghana for Blue, yeah, market common boom. Say almost will complement the effort of state institutions, any abina ankasa, ama amamu, any amamu to 2 year or manu ayakamo.
Okay. Ain't we no at the end, I'm open more achieve at the end of this lecture.
Medase. Senia, Mesha say, Midi can ekayeno. Offer your state-owned enterprises as Omayan. State-owned enterprises is governed by the act, the Management Act of the State-owned Enterprise. What kind of act now? That is Article 2 of the Management Act now. It talks about reasons why state-owned enterprises are established. It talks about the development of national capital, promoting economic development, and improving the livelihood of our people. Yes, we are act which of these three are currently the state-owned enterprises number one. Number two, what is the governance architecture of our state-owned enterprises? Is that architecture even prudent at all? Number three, down the years, what has been the performance of our state-owned enterprises? Running liquidity ratio, what is their performance? And what is that performance? What impact is that performance having on our economy? Because offer or mind be China, almost 60% of the GDP, state-owned enterprise or state-owned companies are what China and contributively. Oko US are almost about 90%. Over Ghana, the state-owned enterprise what percentage of our GDP and the state-owned companies are contributing? And you have been more adaging anything what here. A new man so or more purpose idea established here over the years or more performance and what impact in that performance Ghana you see so and going forward how these companies should be managed or should be governed. And that is the objective of the lectures today.
Okay, it's a quick say you state owned enterprises one effectiveness in our form so
per the data available to us or more performances our form.
And again, name the underlying factors, yentia, or my performances in our form.
Because offer company A company A is different from company B. Almost like they say, if they finish their financial statements, NF4 or financial statements, what entails in their auditing report. You have to have a holistic approach or a holistic analysis into their performance through their audited report, through their financial statement, before you can conclude, say, winning what is affecting or win, and answer winning what is affecting win. So we can't generalize everything.
Na yeah case if we can't generalize now. Yenim ayana sometimes your state-owned enterprises say jumedie so mo didi bo my mom my nyamfa so de. Yenim auditor reports akodo an eba beto abonten. Emu bi kwa an yofa so kra ma oman no ye boka enso no oman no di sika ekokokokushim. Ete how do we go about it? Say oman no enwuma na ete say eboa na oman ni gina na nan so no. Wo mu ntime perform. Nenso ye tete ho na ye hwe.
Well, I don't think anything nyame ya adoma ene area above 130 Ghana time. So one can corner there. Also with Liba UPSC, which is University for Professional Studies. Na obabe tie kwanya our research personnel like Professor, for example, Professor Lord Mensa, Professor Idris Aziz Abdul, Mr. Cathedral Jr. Omu ebabetre kwanya omu edibise from the academic point of view. I also you see manage your state-owned enterprises, no, and ama omu performance over the years. I am very poor. And ama almost all the state-owned enterprises are running into negative finance. We are going to look at the governance architecture and some areas that's why the performance. You know, if performance is as a result of how board, governance architecture here, you better provide solutions. So you see, Casemno to Triana, and Untina Maya Bocadebia, state-owned enterprise na Egua, and also at the end of the day, these people will provide solutions. Omudibife, say, and for far, a bed Amaya healthy state-owned enterprises to also make or give the country a healthy economy.
Now, Manto Sanfre, a minister of public enterprises.
Well,
and now a Siga Fonson, Manto Sanfre.
Yeah, survey or you're invited. That is chairman for the Committee for Employment, Social Welfare, and State-Owned Enterprise, or Parliament, which in this case, Honorable Samuel Abeka. We've invited him. We've invited some of the ranking members. We've also invited Ambassador Edward Watson, I believe I'm right, the SIGA boss. We've also invited him because these are key stakeholders. That was our sector. We've invited all those people. And we've even gone to the extent of writing to invite some of the CEOs of the various state-owned enterprises.
Okay. All right, you bet you any say that don't go on.
Don't go upon maybe as a pepe.
What's your course way?
A course with UPSC, University for Professional Studies.
All right. Yes, you be following your home and I may be free, mama.
Yeah,
that's super. Sylvester Ronald Entry, a lead convener at the United Voices for Change on the end of the common. Need 100 points now.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, ashew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, ashew. Wo den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu ansu wo hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hade a wapi ho. O ka sa batete e da fom won. This way chocolate drink.
Kra cha be pe baba ware.
Ashew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink. drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkrato emu agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Jamo kwa be de Ghana Montie so we need 100.9. Yakwa amano so na quickly yenji ye health debate na Wednesday. Yene Dr. George Ziama, your medical director C4C Homeopathic Hospital. We need to say a last leg ya ye wo mi afine ko na wie ye no. Brano ye chirechira pomodino monsem hepatitis and ye dey see ho. Na watwi ye ka ho asem. Dog ya mwache.
Yeah, my Jerry.
Bibi aboko de.
Oh, but the other one will be able to. But this is a war is safe for me close to be here.
Yeah, nyakopan do me ho ye pa. Nyame all right. Yen to aswe normal wo church fa ye hepatitis.
Yo, me that say. Good morning to Obibiara when you're Sabri, the patrol, your friend Dr. George Isiama Jr. Because I free C4C Homeopathic Hospital. Now, what you know, you're starting a share hepatitis. Actually, we say hepa. Now, my liver and hepatitis, the inflammation of the liver. Like I say, liver no and hunwa Dr. Kasewo hepatitis. Yes, also who say liver no a very important organ. I want to be animal. Who baby a liver no say on your right side. Now, closer to your phone as I call your kidney on my right side of the kidney, no, I was stroke again the left side because of the liver and yes, also Asia and who say liver no a very important now it's diplomatic through when the piano your friend said detoxification. The can't detoxification and the trace a boy if the piano yeah, poisonous the Kade since I'm so very piano liver no a film. It's also a boy and my clotting factors. It's umoja uprana so bleed the liver no produce special proteins be a boy now bleeding a swat now went to me umoja the brain. It's also a boy or a digestion near mono say the fat liver no produce your friend of bar and I said you know and no boy and my no digestion tam na ama want to me and reserve with the brain or you a boy near my brain a boy say in case of one infection now we treat ya so na say kwa brain no was so check on liver no we say a piano liver no want to chima the san say no na boy na fight any infection a chere a san so who say you will be our fat antibiotics and antifungals and grow for candidiasis STIs and so still kwa na ba or so a check on liver na your ship you know everything you see for this week in Nano. And then the other with the risk factors and causes of liver conditions and also hepatitis. The other training is a new member in a young Casasia, and my predisposed and one answer young conditions, hepatitis, and then liver problem and by yourself. The kind of infection. One, hepatitis, your A, B, C, D, and E. These are caused by virus. But your virus is different from bacteria. It is a antibacterial cell virus condition and tumor. Virus is different from fungus. Hepatitis A no cause hepatitis C or virus that our liver no start any problem. Now the other common hepatitis C infection is one major thing. Viral infection is one major thing. There's also people they say, wow, show as to grow and also more. They are make us say, what your activity they are now bra. And I say also when you now yeah. And so wow, then come to doctor. No church, no investigation possible. And so I recommend it. And this we live on try on it too. If you are now in front of your mouth, and that's the try one of the crown, and who then was run on. We live on a group here, not to the boss. No one, no what charm when you get young, here, not the account or poor man about. It is so stressful to be brave with in dry and prescriber, which means the cause of problem. In some non be brave, so another method in the batch of Libano, what your friend hepatocyte. Hepatocyte, no, and on a Buama Libano, a repair. Libano, a very important organ. I say, oh, you're crying now, no problem. I want to be repaired. But so, or yet was to be clear, now if you would see here, now, or there's no enter. The hepaticyte, and maybe I'll bet no one, sir. Libano was so clear in finding out from the so, Sonny is done as well. The hepaticyte and ourselves, the cells need to crank a crack, a bit of nothing. Almost to be angry or more to be not. Diarrhea, the best man, and nothing else. Smoking, so yeah, another thing. Smoke will be prayer, open with more fat. No, Libano produce cholesterol. It is the nurse who has a channel. Now we know what it's called a non-alcoholic fatty disease. So, no, we also be prayer, which means to any alcoholic fatty. That is so Libano, a teacher with fat. Obesity is another thing. The same thing with sedentary lifestyle. Say, the animal brain, Namaka, things are called Libano, the power with digestion, processed food, canned food, and pressure, and to Libano as well. In the long term, it is a serious problem. Who you be so doctor are diagnosed with our diabetes. The patch of Shannon Montono and Nasa Shannon, I was there. Now I'm out treatment and Tamasa. They are to come out in your problem. Now after treatment, I let say a son hepatitis mother to child, mammy better be a mark on us. Now all vaccine okay, so will be a movie free crack will be out. Only a brown vaccine and a batch of stress. So more vaccine now, stress a call any nearby hospital and nurse facility. Now you're checking within us a new system one, and the protocols in another man will follow. Liver is a very important organ. Say, I use you, as I said, advice here the free liver who ever be so you can do a very important. Jania and what also the breed. The Jania air processed foods, canned foods, and also the breed and what and then aha, come on the best. Yankopon Yadoma, China, the best share and your signs and symptoms. They near the power of the believe in your problem. I was sending in some to animal. See for the party hospital now. The battle, maybe I will piano, I don't the branch and also some parts of Germany and the Netherlands, your branch can see a power or Ghana has one, but your central region, your Green Hill, opposite Addison Square Garden, our Cape Coast. Any animal more than Mansa, Salt Pond, any more region now between actually Green Hill at the Cape Coast, opposite Addison Square Garden. But you'll say, oh, commercial is only possible, it's just so junction. But Cape Coast, sorry, in the central region, the sounds of Otobe, the sounds of Branch, the part of the straight through the street.
Hello, Doc. Hello. Oh, Doc at home. I got it. All right. Anyway, it is C4C medical director, and I know it encomono. Our hepatitis. What church? No, I say yeah. Na etime aboyen. I may be akuye. 05000 3246 na wone womo akasa na bibi akoye aye need 100.9 yeba na yanken ka messages ne bi efama
Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie, Ghana Montie.
Ghana Montie so die ewo need 100.9 and then stories ayeba betwe Aisha 1 Attorney General says sentence na omode man no ewo form into okọ appeal na watumi anya stiffer punishment e ama Aisha 1 say that amount. Number 2 finance minister or say ye national cathedral no kire say yetumi wie pa de ana Ghana ba said New Jerusalem because e be attract tourism edis ka bebre yen you can whether they get adwen ana Bank of Ghana for say Ghanaians womu hia say ye bebo ye nsem ama omo because amunye hia ye kom no womu na ahwe ama womo toto omayisi kasam yie na enye se ye bekasa ede etia womo Bank of Ghana governor Dr. Addison Odise nsem di tudwa wona ne ya adwen we ene nsem ne de ka ho aye ba behwe na no pay kwaku kwashi a member of the MPP communication team watena say Honorable Daniel Asiama or a member of the NDC communication team enkane na oye mrahye bedwani ewo buem abato ompesua so ono so watena say making kind messages in the Binamima Abidjafo na Kwaba. Richard Adifiama Samai. I said the finance minister must be advised to stop annoying Ghanaians whom he and his uncle, the president, have wounded and angered already. Kadofrata says the National Cathedral will make Ghana a New Jerusalem. The money spent and stolen on the National Cathedral is very... what we got is the expensive whole. So he should give us a break. Okay, Richard, Amasamai. When say MPP in their opposition days said they are coming to cancel some of the taxes not needed. I'm asking you, what has changed now? And they are introducing more taxes. Abladi if you come as the free takrade and all the other. Teacher, could you add the free to Abonama Dentan say? I say we always disagree or we always disgrace the NDC people of their lies and facts and evidence. Lying to gain power has become popular. Mama talk as if he had never become a president before. You listen to this. Single room residents will not pay electricity bills when I win 2024. Whose house is that John Mahama is talking about? In Ghana here, we are fed up with their lies. KKD Free, American Town Kaswa. I say, I don't know the reason why JDM and his NDC party is still wasting their time and resources on election 2024 because it is signed and sealed already for the MPP party to break the AKK all the way from Kaswa. Interzone so the free Kaswa. Say good morning, Mark Jerry. Michiana Namre, Chief of Gomwan Grand, Honorable Babies Outcomes. And I'll see if you can't be a nice pencil to write someone's happiness, try to be a nice eraser to clean someone's sadness. We a interzone. DJ Male and Wayosi. I'll say President Akufo-Addo and his Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Government is still fully committed to ensuring the revival and sustainability of the Ghanaian economy. Where a special prosecutor should go and chase those who are stealing government money and leave the delegates alone. What is wrong if you receive a gift from an aspirant? Where Yawadu Silva Konabilikuma Central. Where's the MJ and Kwabena Mafu? Good morning to you. Kano Ferrata and his governor, Bank of Ghana, has outlived their usefulness in present Ghanaian economic woes. Unless Kofi Yarini had entered commando research. Where's the Mark Jerry? Wishing my brother Honorable Ben Crunchy, aka or Chairman Lawyer, a happy and glorious birthday, long live and prosperity. Kwedo Dupako or the Friachimesu. Where's the good morning, Mark Jerry? How far is the replacement of cars with Okada? How far the replacement of laptops for textbooks? And one teacher, one laptop. Will be Benitechi or the Vitama West. Where's the Mark Jerry? Please, Vice President, Finance Minister. Their family members tell Kwabena Mafu to read what is in front of him and stop insulting our leaders. Okay, Medan say When they try to deal with ya, I don't. When say good morning, Mark Jerry. Every day you intentionally allow Kwabena to speak ill to leaders, but when I write about this behavior, you read the first statement and you stop. You are happy with him, so I end my writings to your station. Tony won't throw be a majai. Why? Because Obi shared your opinion. Why would you have to accuse me? Say I intentionally. What do you mean by that? Obi shared your opinion. But say I intentionally. Thank you very much. That's it. And okay, if you're so say Mark J. The least said about President Akufo-Addo and his finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta, they are the problem of this country, and they are still pushing Dr. Bawumia to come and continue the mess that they've created. Don't okay, if you're say. We say Mark Jerry, I always pray for Kwabena Mafo for his love and commitment for Mother Ghana. Kwabena, most of Ghanaians listen to Lit FM because of you. Carlos Fo Emmanuel Edifinima. We say Mark Jerry, MPP, the bones that you claim NDC left, where is it? NDC handed all the creditors and MPP. The talkatives have taken away the bones away completely, and by not paying his domestic and foreign creditors. We are live by the Free Madina. Wofake, New Plan Station, also Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is our next president of Ghana. My regards to Honorable Moses Abo. Thank you. Wait, so please educate me. What is the difference between political party and movement? And what happens if movement wins power? Ray and Ibisame. Wait, so for my message, let us all have faith and believe in Nana Bawumia administration, because they alone can solve the challenges that we are facing. So for my but as Eric Kwakubu, the patriotic voice, Bichem, also some Ghanaians, especially the JDM and his NDC, have decided not to appreciate the good works by the MPP government. All that they know is unnecessary criticisms. Chief Manedi Friatonsu also thank God that all the credit rating institutions have vindicated Dr. Bawumia. Only the MPP can make Ghana work again, so Ghanaians should have patience. Madam Sam. Positive change at the Free Madina. Also, I pledge support to 24-hour economy. Every leader must understand the basic requirement expected of them to their people and the ability to speak to their people and be honest. This happens in their lives. Ghana is broke because there are no systems. Positive change. Also, I don't know. Comments are Domi Pile 2. I see the angels of heaven singing a victory song for Dr. Bawumia and Dr. Ben Asante, CEO of the Ghana Guards. Well, so good morning, Mark Jerry. If the MPP should lose the 2024 general election, then the party should blame the finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta. I don't know why he is still hanging on as the finance minister. Recently, the second phase of the IMF loan could not come on. Mr. Tay at the Free Gulf Estate. Well, so lest we forget, the NDC one-time NHIS payment capitation, the greatest liars in the annals of Ghanaian politics are the NDC. In the run-up to 2008 election, the NDC under the late Leonard Professor Mills and ex-President Mahama promised Ghanaians a one-time premium. The NDC rather introduced capitation in Ashanti region. Weke, who see a Joseph Besiasin or the other NDC for the upper one. Okay. We say good morning, Mark Jerry. Please tell the BOG governor that we don't wash our face from down to top. Upon all the losses and the printing of the money which led to the higher inflation, he said Ghanaians should praise them. No, we are not going to do that. Elisha Defree, Osu, Elisha Time. And Misko Spelele say, even the butterfly and the umbrella know that the elephant is the winning symbol. Undoubtedly, Dr. Bawumia will lead the MPP to victory come 2024. And Misko Spelele. Esuoba Yata will say, we are what we are. And that is what is going on to be. MPP is party with a long-standing tradition and no butterfly or umbrella and distract us from breaking the age. It is possible. So Bayata, when you say teacher Kujo, so I was thinking NDC is preparing what they will deliver to Ghanaians if voters give them the nod. Not knowing the same old stuff, propaganda and lies in 24-hour economy, it will bring the doom, so you're not going to vote for them. Where's Mark Jerry? So do we believe this government that they are fighting Galamsey? Shia, one for the man. Where's Mark Jerry? Why Honorable Yunus Hussein is talking like an innocent man? What did he do during their tenure? You should give us a break. Bento or the free yeah, tema. Where say McJerry, my name is Joe Salasi. It has to be the great concern for the government as Governor Manfo will disgusting himself in public, all is due to security threats and another without any assurances to him by the government. Those are last in Eka saying. Operative official must say I shall want jail is a message to the NDC government that the NPP government love Ghanaians. Dr. Baumia is a blessing to Ghanaians because he want us to digital everything. So the peace will be at the every place. We have to think twice. Operation home. Where is McJ? How are you and your family? It's quite unfortunate that the sentence and fine slapped on Aishawan is so lenient. Our lands and river bodies are seriously dilapidated or destroyed by Aishawan, who had legal backing from the government in power. The campaigns in above issue is 100% supported him. Okay, but I say, yeah. Okatachi na no usu ansante Eddie from London. Where's Mr. Host? Ask why honorable units of Hussein didn't criticize the former president and Kweku Boy. Then when they told Galamsey that they would allow them to continue the operations. George Eddie Fiabelimpe. OPK say Vice President Dr. Baumia, good morning to you. Also, what Mahama and NDC know best is lies and propaganda. That is why Mahama said some time ago, and when it's getting elections, you have to lie for votes. Ghanaians are descending and will stick to Nanado and Dr. Baumia. We say the jailing of the Galamsey campaign Aisha is completely meaningless and incomplete until it's linked with the confiscation and scale of assets acquired through this route, as well as the arrest and jail of her numerous accomplices. Jomo Edi Fripoku has said. Where Musa Batu the Free Commercials one says a trial of Aisha 1 is political gimmick unless the owner of the Akonta mining chairman who to be prosecuted. We won't take the government serious because the CEO, Minerals Commission, has confirmed they are operating illegally. Where Musa Abatu as one said. Where's the McJerry and Kwabena? Good morning. I think most of our journalists in this beautiful country, Ghana, are disappointed with the masses. They are not bold to tell the politicians who fail woefully the truth. Baumia has failed and don't need to lie to ourselves. We must think about the future generation. Cash Papa, Edifil La Paz, won a quaquatuaba, Yanni Mabakatos will be a failure and will be failing. Quaquatuaba and the audio on him. Hanausa, we are calling on them before. We say, sometimes we send the messages and I don't even get them. We say, McJerry, nothing has said, or no one is saying the 24-hour economy is not a good idea. Baumia said 24/7 economy is already in the motion here in Ghana, so it is not new. But see, Edifi or bombing must have read aka how far. Also, Ghanaians must not forget John Mahama in his NDC said that in politics you have to tell the truth, small and lie big to steal the minds of the voters because Ghanaians are having the short memories. Must have read Edifi Kaswa. Pablevia the Fripokasi Benghazi also, why should the High Court jail only Aisha 1? He's not the only Chinese woman doing Galamsey in Ghana. Honorable Kennedy Japan came on his Net 2 TV and mentioned names of MPP politicians for also doing the illegal mining. To Kwablevi and Odiabem. Where's the McJerry? Good morning. I like Kwabna Manfo. Education has come, Mr. Okay, Joshua Edifi is legal. Joshua Medas, a message out there. High needs 100.9.
Mark Medase.
Let us say,
Boko.
Yadamia say. Honorable Daniel Ashama, A.K. as Ambassador of
Obeno, dear, say, dear.
Now, wouldn't you aquacolusu?
Now, any higher me to know for some manenko.
I work at a manenko.
And that one was a minute of the prayer.
Oh,
so I am greedy. But that greedy word, I should
greedy.
I have a magajan and a buofu. Oh, we are caught 3 times. But this is not the time for me to repeat that. Better luck next time. No, I'm catching you.
When you are election, you will lose the greedy.
No, me say better luck. Me say once my withdraw that part.
Yes, I withdraw.
And this is not the time. I was just playing a reminder. But all is good. That is politics. I hope God will give him more strength and resources. So 2028 Sadrus Obekwa. Now I start trash.
Okay.
And I was supposed to
I was hard time now.
All right.
Now a Juman Kwa 24-hour economy to Mebuano.
Okay, better say. Higher need 100.9. Now, issues are media go at your table so about better. I shall one sentence. Attorney General says so. Or Connors and Corporate so. Finance Minister said National Cathedral and the CBR about attractive tourism. A bit to Mabuama Ghana Crabba Bay, the New Jerusalem. Bank of Ghana for Edia to just say, or mine no, I say your boy and some of the mama. Because one Mabua, Emma, here you come when you see Casem, Edjan and I saw. Kwaku Kwashi, Ango,
yes,
the
Mark, Edicano, Mechia, with Teophonia, with Teophone Pimpima, or Madrumo Domuti and FM, Mechomunia. Now, Medinchia Ama, incoming president by January 2025, Dr. Mahamadou Baumia, Linchiama Ono, and then Yere, Samira Baumia, Mechomunia. Now, Mark, answer my shaseno, Bibi Hame.
Yeah.
Me win me city Bibi Hame.
Ade.
Mark, in fact, me who you me a kai me more kra. Yera ex-president John Dramani Mahama.
Ade.
What the president we? As I speak to you, o man nation so. Your benum, your bedi, your be near o man nation so. Into our mere our time at the year nyema. Obi a wo say obesa fa oman no edi enim no. What time anka obetumi ahwe say ya me ye ya anko yi no. Edi na me ba metumi ayi ni biem. What time? What I say? Hwe how? Ya hwe wo so. Enti nka ye nia ye twen say ye John Dramani Mahama oba no. Idea odeba ideas are out of the box. Bibi enti bida. Out of the box.
And only idea I would say how.
Hamipa. In the sense say. Taxpayers money. Neighbor make a semba. Taxpayers money. I hear Tioka. Anke I say what idea
why you from a
show so free of charge. What mre also wonya hwe. Anke say wonya time. I am more research. Na ultimately bagana for say Ghana for say na me deba. Adwempo me debani. Adwempo no e dey say be out of the box. Sir, I dream poor the under the table. I dream. Under table, obi po enka ho asem. Any nice economy. Okay, asem.
Or say 24-hour economy.
Oh, so okay.
Now only.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Meti not economy. Na won't nchechemu no. Obi say fancy. Na opese wo yedwuma nwumre a. O say enye nhye. Be kan ho enye adwuma. Be twa wodi ni ye so ase adwuma.
24-hour economy no be eka ho asem na wo say waka na how. And no.
I say
I still don't get it.
Enye adwumpo bi ye say
per president edi. Order the policies.
They
do from
me so make us to the policies. Me so me are the policies no. What you say? Omo chance asene saying say we a factory. O pese we adwuma enwumre.
But anyway, and that 24-hour economy.
Me kan kakra me yeah. Opese we so o say 24 economy says.
I don't think that we say shaky was.
What you say? O say 24 economy a cap and a t-shirt. Eti we a factory. O say be cho odin na em fa nka ho.
Yeah.
Na opese we adwuma enwumre a ye be ma
incentive special
incentive no say business say power would fear no enwumre wi so a e be kofem. Mark Misa say na ho na woman power enwumre a cheaper onko edwuma enwumre. You say you are moving the economy from day economy to a night economy, and yet 24 economy. Yes.
Oh, one tear here, no.
Sanet here. They say, Omo chairman, I said, you can see a kind. I say, we are wilder. Now say, Opa, so you mean bra. How on a bit of amount. Now, one entry and you mean one entry. And today, I say, this is a Ghana for no, yeah, but that during the day. I could mean a night economy, honey, echo. Yes. And see, my friend, see what?
But
I shall want any issues arising. Here, Mark. Yenya, yaji to me say, Galamsey, and Sensemi, edi Ghana nya pa hwe omo ye man yi illegally na said ya e affect insu ayenom e affect ndobaye ene nka hono mark anya asem ketwa ese aban biya di agro and there will call some parts of the western region among for a skin cancer because of arsenic poison I consume arsenic poisonous right skin cancer skin diseases kidney issues among for a yari ewo south of the country in any case enye honko a so what's your cry na say mfa ho a efa ho because bibia is linked our country mu enti enye ade a aban bia se didi agro na NPP aban 2017 and ye share your commitment a commitment ye botaya ye be fight galamsey enka yeso ye hwe senka ye nuanom NDC fo nkomeboa omo de omano atumbi a national issue ekosi 2020 ya ye nua ba ko kwekubo ahen ebegina ho ka say NDC ba power galamsey for it can go back to site makoye adwuma. How was that possible? I am saying for Biano say omo condemning statement. Na we are a national issue. But yeah, actually commitments. A Kufuado and MPP are actually commitment to fight Galamsey. And then soon Asha one. First time no, of course, Onakasa Osha in 2015.
Commitment na a year juma.
A year saying.
Say what's a commitment? What commitment? What do you know? Commitment. Practically commitment and demonstrate.
Majority. Practically. To see Asha one man sentence in Biana.
Oh, and not just a more fighting.
Oh, and come. I can't pa.
And not just a more fighting. I can't
pa. Because here say obey the schedule crofo. I can't pa. Nigam say Osha 2015 thereabouts. Obian can't be so no be any or kwa penai do pebia. Until you ba bemu and say so asem seriously. Yes, so first one okay. Unam one out me efa ho e China. Ye ho a wasan isnihi asamba. Na ba se de bi. Wo ka ho na de we ekoso Ghana say ye ma kwan e ma won samba e be sanema we. And ye commitment nti ye sign ekoso ne mu e den court. All right? And the court no. Court say di asem must be done. And ye buan for I'm on 4 years in jail. Now, Attorney General say, on yet satisfied. Yeah. 4 years no. Because I wish the damage our causing these parts of the country now. Well, 4 years seem quite small. And the Attorney General to show a further commitment in the fight against Galamsey. A bebua amaye save ye mangana. A chere adjumpo NPP as a government ye woma Ghana for. Aye nsena ho skinti ye say ye no by any skinti ye say environments. It's a commitment from the Attorney General and the parts of the NPP and the government to make sure, say, we nip Galamsey in the bud. What is here? A commitment. And see, if we be Samia, yes, I had the rights of AG, Attorney General. So, but some appeal say, sentence out of mine, or the man Aisha Huano, Eswa, and Sinimu, and the rights. And also, share commitment. I keep saying, say, commitment. I at the Fatih Galamsey. And any well-meaning Ghanaian, whether opposition party, civil society, munia, it's important to say, Mobo Abano, a national fight, and your party fight, and your partisan fight, a national fight, and your what else here? And for me, Aisha Wang, it's in order. The Abano idea so to discourage in Kofo from doing illegal mining. There are many ways of me mining are legal. Environment, you know. I mean, say. Is it energy mines commission or so? Minerals commission.
Minerals commission. Yeah.
And they said they are doing well to help people get into legal community mining. Amomomo akadie omde adwumani but obia obeye as environment in there and yes obia gine so. Yes abant na ho hwe wo abamu wo ni abamu e wa sede so bekin bi. E make sure say sa ne ma no ejai organ ha say because enjaya ebe ha ye chirimba ebe ha yen aha ye chirimba and then you hold my hair mark say chance here sometimes who society who ni sisi ya o ma who 10 years 20 years bo say yare bi epiem efin fa e tracia e be tracia back to 20 years ago ana illegal money asɔre wɔ man no mu nti hia paa sɛ yɛbɛsɔre etia yɛsɔre gyina na so na akasa etia na yɛ make sure sɛ ɛnkɔ so koraa.
Okay.
Right. And then initial submission for.
Okay, so let's move to other story because time na me dem on akakra.
Open me hanging in at once na. I thought the car one we are not on the area that comes other ones.
I thought that usually you say I need be a meeting men mouth 10 minutes.
Okay.
But 10 minutes and I can 5 minutes.
Oh, fantastic.
Now fantastic. What you can other story until we are not above for any rebuttal.
Okay.
That is how.
And see yanko to a friend saying
whether the cathedral or the BOG, whichever.
Okay. And see yembra BOG. What's the BOG today? I'm saying.
I'm saying more mabasu.
Yes.
They deserve an applause.
Yes. Okay.
Because on my hand.
Great. Yeah.
Is that the reality? The okay.
Mark, I agree with that fully. When here, Nansaya BOG release on my report. You who say some losses in their report. No, a man for us original say I didn't say BOG I losses. Mark, Theo. BOG, a institution. It is there solely for the government of Ghana. What's my here? It is there solely for the government of Ghana. Ain't Mark? France, me your bank. Now, my main clients, and my main client needs FM. Because BOG, the main client is Ghana government. Now, my main client needs FM. That would tell me. Okay. Now, needs FM, call on him. Me needs FM. As a bank, no needs FM. Eboasia, meso, me say. Me nya hwenye biem. Enti, it's important say me bank no. That me so clients, me one customer na me hwe ne so no. Except me ye bibia e de hwe ne so, e mo gyan nan so yi. Enti, Bank of Ghana any hot to make profits. It's there to support the government, to support the Ghanaian economy. Enti, omo ye de so mo ye, e ma Ghana agent announcement, it's in order. And they did that. What did I say, Mark? Oh, of course, now I hear all the you see, say inflation ever down, and I'm down. From 50 years, they say I'm 35. It shows there. Now,
Momo by saying, every 35, I'm out.
Mark, and yet we can go back and I can explain a lot. What did I say? We can go back. But it shows there. Some year to bring the economy back on track. It is also clients bofem wa yare abono edwuma no nkoso na yare no kowie otumi gene na so na ohia emwo e de ama no wa edwuma say we will skip the house men fem ma no esa oboa no because oto fem pe wodwuma na wo ye as bank no egu yenti ase Bank of Ghana so clients government of Ghana and you said here that whatever they have to do to make sure say Ghana or Mano, the economy region national, they must support the clients, government of Ghana to do that. And I second that. I agree with that. What I say? Now, who can say? Of course, you be say na inflation if you send a bad thing. Mark, main can sure say between 2012 and 2016, what's inflation data across the world? Who say a man may say yes or money over England, over Germany, over USA, Canada. Now, omunia inflation rate no within some boundaries. 1 point something, 1 point something, 1 point something. And cost rupee. Takrana banana cost within some boundaries. Whereas at the same time in Ghana, the inflation rate from 2013 under Yerba John Dramani Mahama up until 2016, it kept rising and rising and ended at 17%. In this period, that means we are saying no major issue affecting anybody in the world, or for that matter, the Ghanaian economy. And so under NDC and under John Dramani Mahama, inflation kept rising and rising and rising. Whereas Amama when inflation was within the same band, the same limits. Ocean data now, come 2017 to 2020. COVID. Okay, it's been fine 2017. Ghana inflation, I shall say, from 16, no, yeah, they down, down, but ending 9.8 something in 2020. Now, at the same time, no, some mama when you say, Germany, UK, France, America, no more some inflation, and also down within some limits. As soon as COVID hit here, some mama when you inflation, COVID hit here, Ghana inflation, and that tells you there, the air to Ghana, the air cost no, yaria ebebo wiase nia, anka inflation shasi 2017, and air down properly, down, saying, but for COVID affected the beer across the world, affected every single country. Affected every single country. And see, between 2017 and 20 now, it tells you say economic policies are the same thing. You follow the same pattern. Yeah, economics is a formula. So what's your here? So if A could be, if could be. So one see as if A could see. And see at the same time, inflation air cut down. A market saying yes, down.
But I feel COVID hit here. What can say COVID hit here? But inflation in 2018 7.8.
Yes.
2019 a cost 10.7.
Yes. Yeah.
It is a what can say na down. 2019 a chance a cost. Sabe na COVID mai. But sabe na COVID mai. Yencha COVID. Sabe na COVID mai. It's not just na yeah raise ya cost.
Mark, okay.
That's the indicator. That's the figures available.
Down in 2020. Mark, you can't inflation figures, inflation rates, rate. Inflation doesn't mean say over one figure of 10%. It's in a horse for the whole 4 years, for the whole 10 years. There be a man be any home maybe as there inflation just 1 point. Said that 1 point something now, 1.8, 1.2, 1.3, something here. And see,
okay.
And see inflation if 9% equal 10 and you end at 9.8. A child say we're doing something right in this country. Na ene amamanya epese yesuo mo economy eso mo die nia ni nia pepepe na eko na COVID baaye ebe hit ewiase inflation cost so yeso de cost so nti yanya in isolation.
Okay.
I just say yaya no affecting yen nti inflation no eho ne fiba ansa na Russia so ene ho bebaji mu Europe Putin ene ho bebaji mu and so sense am kra nti it tells you say about the economy na we were on track. Yeah, bibia a fatter until 2020. A area a bebo oman, a bo wiase, a bo man Ghana, and a banabasa.
Okay, may I say, how you need 100.9? Mammy call honorable Asiama. Honorable.
Okay.
And no mammy said the good up on so Emudiana Wofako.
Yo, medical Achia. Former President John Dramani Mahama. Prof. Nanajin Opoku Ajima. National Chairman Johnson Asedun Ketia, General Secretary Honorable Fifi Kweti, and I'm a boss, Sami Jimfi, Communication Officer, National. Any NDC phobia, any sympathizers on Babekayo, and I'm within Chakasas with the 24-hour economic policy. Jincha, wow, chair. And Tadia, a chain of Musi, a Duman Kwa. Never. Now, do you know something? This economic policy, and young Koda Juniors, and non people for they can't even explain it. Say be careful with all due respect to their human persons. I respect them. But the way they are explaining it, actually, someone tears here. And no man, tears here. So. Now, answer now, be trying mobi say you will feel cry. Maybe Shawano, just give me 2 minutes on this. I know it's part of my time. As a son who tibia utim. Ansa na obi di policy bi beba no. Se usore anopa ho se ewiaba. You know the strategy to adopt in the day. Say there you find a shelter in the afternoon and then say bell. Na senso susu toa is a different strategy. Say a villager o mami pe mi bucket and mi change mi room mi ankro say na. So even our parents take decision per prevailing conditions or situations in their environment. MPP for the almost there be. Yen no sir. Neomni say MPP abatina konjasu ndeye dika. MPP abatina konjasu unemployment move from 8% to 14%, meaning 6% abeka. They are not scared. MPP for they are not thinking about how to stop this. Just a mudo manya appointment adia wientino. Imranti omubano, they don't care as to where they'll get job. So say obi oye very strategic on what o man who do it to me say with this reckless economy MPP Baumiana Nado Kenufurata Jaeno. They have abused Ghanaians, you know. What must we do as a nation? Say ye bet to me acquire them. Say ye bet to me the Ghana the share Ghana for in Semonomunye Juma. Is to prescribe policy ebe buambebu. Na 24 hours a minute about a night economy. Yeah, and then there's no night economy. Jerry, night economy that is 24 hours. How many hours make a day? 24. So if you have 8 shifts, you know, which is 3 shifts, you know, 8 plus 8 gives you 16. You add another 8, it gives you 24. And this simple logic, but I don't blame him because when the leaders did not understand, how can you blame the followers in the MPP? So I give him that credit for not understanding. But that is why we are here, to educate them. Because one of your original ministers said you'll be having sex, excuse me, with all due respect to the listeners. But you don't ask yourself, what are they going to eat? Which school? Northeast one. This story about Ghana. Say, please, cool. So the night economy is to lead by production. A best starting even from the farmer. Fanu and Fantum said, Obi onion cattle. Say ukun cattle ewo north in the daytime. Ye pesa ye revive Kumasi shoe factory. Where do you send the hide? And how do you send the hide? So if you use the whole day cry the kunanchia, where you want the hide, you know. My friend will say, Jerry, nanchi huno huno na dedi empabuano. Any belt name ne humano ude kohi. So there should be transportation. Inti we na nkwasifo kunamna we ye huna. The transportation must take it to Kumasi so that the shoe factory will work. You can circle this into even 3 shifts America. And so if you are in a factory, can't you work in the night? When Tinamia say Ghana for sebi misumika ya juniswa. Go to the industrial area and see what the Indians are doing over there. Anytime that Ghana perform, Ghana perform, Indians for 12 years. Day and night the factories are running. And they are making money. So Kanufurata Dauruma, Yaboka, Nanado Dauruma, Yapam Yafri, well, the capital market, Bank of Ghana governor, Nadauruma, Anti, Yedika, negative 55% equity. And the MPP people just, they don't care and they are moving. So you take that from the cattle rearer to the transportation person to the factory to the production of goods for our security agencies. And Mahama is saying that yes, all those who are willing to partake in this exercise, you know, enisika yedisika neyo inti yedi Ghana sika bebua sa nkrofo no na omontumi ye adwuma night shift for no say transport beba so here security na yembu amu no muntumi nye juma. It is not by force but baby agana dunu say obi anye juma wono mudo atuko wono mudo nkatie wono mudo shebata mahamata wan bie shebata factory e won off factory no ti sen mahamata wan rehabilitate Jihok ama onabo Kofi Juma. Go there today and see. These people don't care. They just come to power to abuse us. So it is not for everybody, especially the MPP, to understand the 24-hour economy. We need incentives. These incentives, na taxes are mudiba. Mudi MPP are buying the taxes. Sebi. Mu put taxes go company so as a bodam. How can you make profit when the company is overtaxed? How can the company employ people when they don't make profit? And so the current government is telling that we are going to send number to employ brand here, Musi 24-hour economy. Montia Sientina Motumi Boka, Ashaye. Montia. I don't know whether you have worked in with a company that worked in the night before. I don't know. But Mahama even brought it. Atuabo gas is working. Is it not working? Atuabo gas is working. Car power plant. Are the people not working there 24 hours? They are working. Ameri plant, Ayediko Kumasi, Enye Juma. It is working. Temahabo Terminal 3, Enye Juma. It is working. Which one of these monumental projects are Mudia? So it is beyond your thinking. I understand you. MPP people, this 24 hours economy, it is beyond your thinking. Your head will bloat. Now, Jerry, Ashawan Asem. I was one of the people who were saying that, in Finu Swadodo, think I am from Monfranca. But any your lawyers in Pennyphobia adding comma. Almost say, look, ye womra womem. Na emrabia si na ye try Ashawan. Na sambra na seno, article na seno. The maximum sentence for such offense as at the time I tried is 5 years. It's 5 years. It says they say a man of 4.5 then it means as say Attorney General ne okwa. He only go add months. He can't add 1 year. He can't unless the laws are amended or reviewed. And where do we review the laws? We start from Parliament. That is where it starts from. In this Abekachi say, and the sentence, they are playing game with us. MPP have been abusing Ghanaians from 2017, and they continue with the abuse. They are appointees. They continue with the abuse, and that is what he's telling us. Did he tell us, Attorney General Wakache, how many years he's going to appeal for? Because he knows very well. But baby, I say, Mami wei abeye galamse. Ni galamse yomunu asasi asay. Insu asay. Ya twitwa ndua kokko ni weni nyina akọ. Inti se nga ye benya obaye a baby ebenya no pa ni se fine na asesa yen ma no. It could be 4.8 million and $5 million. Eche se juma enya obedi asasi wo krom ha no. Ebrusa. So I can't think far. Say ye only 48,000. Say see ye ko reclaim land na wa say no. How many drums of diesel ever to graders and excavators mansana besa. So that is why where I still have question. Senka say fine no enkosro. Me to me I don't believe say ebia yen season the properties and na yen ton. You should continue to work but the fine should be high. You should work responsibly, but the fine should be high. Na yen fanko ya reclaimu ya sase. Baby ama two from sas kunkoda mo the other side of the Galamsey site, they can't cross because of the gullies or the manholes or big gutters. They can't cross. We must think about these children. How do we save them to go to school? How do we save the people there to get clean drinking water? How do we save our cocoa farm? These are some of the things. Intinu, hona media aka kakra e dia mame. But with the years no there, I want the Attorney General to come again. Because if it is true of what lawyers be a catch media, say maximum sentence under that as at the time ye chinwe try no 5 years then maybe he's coming to add another 6 years to make it full 5 years, because this one is about 4.5 years. So that is what I'll say about that. Now coming to another abuse, any Kenufuriata. Kenufuriata continue to abuse her. One said they be me ba mimbo Kenufuriata dimpa, but not that I hate him as a person. I don't hate him as a person at all. But he has abused us as a nation for far too long. They be me ka some way say banks are Kenufuriata gukranu. It was a plan. Or kitani revised note, because in 2015 mininuko Bible translators Dina Binu asema Kenufuriata kachira mi de bia mi kasa asemi e wo VIP nini yere any penyifo baako were 4 in the room o kachire say o si banks dos dodo 2015 MPP na wa banso Kenufuriata inti nyema oye ni nyina no, you know that he is having a revised note and na odi abusing nation. So to me is a car one fan for parliament ye kasasa over 300 million na a bone out to me too. Okay. Na a bone out to me too. Please, yes, our heart throw niama to ho. Who can say visit me? I'm monitoring the time, pa. Yes. I'm monitoring the time. You see, sanya mani nyina where you scan in there go and see the cathedral. Or sabe insulti abusing us Jerusalem. Obia nebe call Jerusalem or Krumha. Muslim for mu call Jerusalem. Me na nanuma omu ya busu asofo chiribusu omeko Jerusalem. Omu di Jerusalem ye die. Ye die djuma mo se sofudie na opea. Go and do your pastoral business. Okay, that's it. How you need to and stop, let me lad, yes. And stop abusing us. You are abusing us so much. Bank of Ghana, Asema Mikachomu said they should go to cantonment. Time our governor be tiakonjasono. Now I hear profit. Amamudi profit in us hospital. Ewo Mahama Mreso. When you talk to MPP people, they continue to give you abusive language as if they don't care. And that is very, very bad. Ubetina konjasu ya boka. Kenufuriata prakadi brev 60.8 billion. One kasa negative 55 billion equity. One printing 77 billion demand anado. You say we should praise you. All right, praise you, my foot. All right, how you need 100.9. Meko ayekweku in a rebuttal. Some people just said the MPP led Dr. Bawumia are very poised and optimistic to break the A. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is very capable and accessible. Dr. Bawumia is very innovative, very tolerant, and a unifier. It's a way, yes, I'm able to say. Well, say good morning, Mark Jerry. We, the NDC, would like to tell Dr. Bawumia that he will never be a president in Ghana. MPP set him a trap, and he will fall into their own trap. Where you Jane Baptist Ekuo from Tamaniu Town. What I know is MPP is breaking the age no matter what the NDC would do. Also, Chia, Sharifa, etc. Tijani. Where is the state? Where is the free? The state of Ghana at the moment requires people with management capabilities, and we need to face reality. Former President Mahama has no capability to deliver due to his previous abysmal record. Ose Kweku, Eddie for UK. Kweku, how is it?
Jerry. Many opinion kasa CCI. Ana all try pass or by explaining night economy, night shift economy ya or 24 economy all try pa.
Also your problem pa.
Or can some share Ghana former IMA ya. Or say Ghana for my dreams swat inti. I say Ghana for can you can play it back. Or say Ghana for small minds ya dreams swat. Ain't na on night economy no omuchimuni entiasie.
Or say woman tiasia now or
say Ghana for dreams or can have see ya. Ghana for dreams Ghana for mutie NDC for on night shift economy. Night economy. I am moving Ghana for from day to night now. Mo chemu no muntimi chemu no montiasie no. almost say more dreams. I'm catching no. I am yapa. So what share Ghana for? I catch someone say. I say me ya. Me dream Ghana who? Me dream Ghana who pa? Me dream Ghana who? Ain't me say. Me dream Ghana who pa?
Okay.
I am me say all year Ghana for say Ghana for dreams. Sam ko for more dreams no. Wa mo na mo san fa power and san maw. E be di omo so. Ghana for dreams. Ghana for dream do. Me catch mo ti ase. Omo dream do. Omo ti ase say nipa say quarter of mount my day tinidin one say kingdom the king of doom so I catch you say oba abema oyejuma the whole day enso oni mo nimpa o ma adwumo do wo mo kai pa Ghana for kai ahihia how ye ko mu ye dum kanea wo hospitals wo fa hemfa theater doctor air operation any pay wo table so Ghana for kai pa ya dwi nswa menua me kai say Ghana for ya dwi nswa ya dwi mu do ye won kai ya dwi pa enti wontumi mbetena ha enka nche Ghana for anopa no pay amount for akwa up and down omo ye madwuma ko bibi edi ayi yo mo say omo adwi nswa e me ya papa sa asem no ka che Ghana for say omo adwi nswa. That's how you see Ghanaians.
Honorable Ashama now say Ghana for adwi nswa.
Okay sir, that's how you see Ghanaians omo adwi nswa.
Me say on one kasa krote one tiase enye ba me na ka say it. I'm talking about we are competing with MPP.
We are playing back.
I did not tell you can play. I am referring to them. And then this in MPP next year. And you know that night economy. And you know this
okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Go
again, meet you no. NPP ye drink Ghana for home. NPP ye drink Ghana for home. Enuntina Galamsey. Eja ni so say Galamsey be fight Galamsey be twice here. And it's not Aisha one semi near Koso. I bisa for safer sentence for Aisha one. It's say amount for wu, amount for bread, amount for yare, I will be beer while you do one year. Na ye ka, what's you 4 years in the air, name and car, on more fine. Extra end is for a jump po ewo omutim say omoba Galamsey no, omo di ane say hey, mo di amonye. Abandon Chima, intra fine, I'm going musica. Instead of 4,000, instead of 40,000, instead of 50,000. Muntia 4 million. I'm on some Mujuma. What's not Haka? Aisha, one, yeah, man, on course in the Juma. That's what you said right now. That is what you said right now. Say Aisha, one course in the Juma. It's more than mobile. I'm taking, say, Chima, and some Triaso. Fine, you say 5 million. India, Monco Triaso. Mobile, yes, I better point to be a Ghana, or beyond means in a hat. You will have more Tomano, I'm going to say for my Yari, you woo, ya say, sit. A threatening life, a big issue, a big public health issue. I diagram, ya sibashi. Oh, we are saying. Now what's how we are simple, sir. Say you fine. Obiu, amount for the hospital, amount for your skin of the cancer of the skin. What's a young man in panel fine? A man on chair more, no some question you must. And you said that here. And you mean America, you said it here. At some one dream, I'm going to put him my way. After all, quick boy him kind. Or say, yeah, bar, moon, some fat. And this year, Samba, Galamsey for moon family tools go back to certain work. Okay, that's what he said. Okay, again, what about that? Which year can Yera can offer at a wall? Hey, for baby, VIP somewhere. And I can't say banks a doors. When you penny, the first won't me and Metzana in this Anthony B. Yes, won't you Metzana? Is he here to answer that? Won't you send this Anthony B? You are known for it. NDC, you are known for it. Propaganda and lies. The only party in this country, I don't know what officer from propaganda secretary. The only party. Ghana for can answer comms officer. And the won't you mention what's we shall we have say? No, I can't say. You can't say that. And you know, correct. You cannot, and you know, correct. Okay. Also, not all bread to explain night economy. So, not all bread. In this country, first of all, Jerry, remember to say, yeah, Jerry, say, open say we 24 hours. We a factory. Open say we 24 hours. I shall say, who are market, who are tofu, who are ready to pick your goods. And that make us say there are factories. I was Pentex. Or maybe 24 hours. We call some Olam Fwana. Mom, a Nutri-Snacks biscuit. Any peg biscuit. Or maybe 24 hours. I didn't see her. Because they have the market. What I say? The only marketer. Okay, anyway, market. How do you go to work at night? Market. And see, one month here. And there's nowhere in this world, any economy, any nation, or leaders, our vision, or because a policy, 25 economy policy. Yan can see ya, Obecho Wooding, not I share by amount. Here, Mark, and they say, Obi Banos you, maybe president, sir. Moi, Munya Musuniano, Moya Mesano, Mebuamo. Almost now Oben saying was you what woman you musoniano so far we drew in Yumbra price better somehow we drew so far in Yumbra price I will to do better somehow now for no padia and yente so any catching Mark any catching now so ka sa we chen kwofo a obia entwe enfane dro enyumre emo so ye nkwofo a esa no pebia fane dro wan fa obewu. Nti policy no aye wishy-washy, hoodwink. Omuntu ase, omuntu explain, omuntu ase. Because adwempo bia antachi. Me say would you say
policy na eham ho. Am say policy na gidi nti etetem. Because more people.
And tete. I answer.
Because policy mujidi say enye. Why you guys don't keep quiet? And someone come and do more. Some fool says enya. I don't know.
All can say Ghana for adwin someone tiase no. Eni say Ghana for mo adwin do pa. Enti e show ma se e mo matiase. E show ma se. Hwe. Yewo man mu. Under Jamani Mahama. Okay, say.
Account 3 minutes.
And the dead goods. Ghana for Kayo. Message Susubi. Ghana for Kai. And yet, Obet now how would change him say, and inflation. I say, Ghana for him, the buyer inflation, baby, ejina. Mark, never in the history of this country, a dollar, it's mere cost level. Abadown that. And that's because of the policy of good for oil. Championed by His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. A novel policy and on a out of the box policy and yet under table policy they couldn't want it so and Emma found go to 23 Ghana cities no see about down to 12-11 Ghana cities time ben under NDC full course about down sir Mark okay be time under NDC dollar e course about down sir and no put certain men afin so we are say bibia koso okay Ghana their COVID year akwai say abrantia wesi so awoyi adwuma obo homoding now all the data actually say between 2017 and 2020 NPP aban be fa oman abrantia Ghana na ye boy homoding na mpofiri mu fihimfa na ya bo abrantia Mark Yarebo at once. One planet. Wouldn't they see it? About at once. Fanasa, what could you, a brandy, what could you loan cry? What do you maybe? Every month be a wood musica. Yarebo at once. Salo no, Babrans with you. Because we are. And a COVID, Emma Ganafonia, Yare, Emma Omano, Yare, a real senior Yare. It's a brandy gano born who bonnet or Yare Dahono. A COVID. Ama ububu. How do you expect to say? Or so you na swap hey and one why at once? That's what we find in Ghana. This is where we find ourselves. Yeah? SCTS here. Nanado, supported ably by the vice president, are doing all they can to make sure this country is on track.
Okay.
And my friend can say, yeah, Nancy, I'm crying school, yeah, I'm school and Ranamwa. one of the policies of this government in the next 50 years, 30 years, 20 years, 40 years, 10 years. Ebema Ghana agent in Naso, Emma N and Namu, Ubia Ehua I had a free senior high school. Never in the history of this country. And I'm quite so many kids in your point to go to school. Ninia NPP are buying, and they buy. Yadeba, what's in ye? I feel you mukobaya, what's say, you bet him, ama, private schools, IEB. Obi otin in China, you uncle class me met him, I'm going to try free education. Mekai 2020, the economy is on track.
Okay.
Getting back on track. And all the figures show say the economy is getting back on track. We know how to bring the economy back to life. What we don't know how to do is to bring people back to life. Under John Dramani Mahama. What's now how the economy could see inflation 17% and so official. Now I did back one mark Mekaipa and say COVID aboga branch Ghana aboya yama. COVID I hit the economy. John Mahama, because His Excellency, Unipa over time, yes, shows would be free, 8 amount. My advisor was a buying Sanko IMF. Was it a buying Sanko IMF?
And yeah, IMF number.
Tell me ba, make us miss so. Say who you be was it oh ba abe correct or wrong, sir. So what's swing pa and come must advise no. Because time we could be. When you know by your pa and must advise, a different advice. I trust say John the money Oba, John the money Mahama, his excellency Oba. That's Oba say economy na. I say here, maybe me kwane IMF.
Okay. Better say. High need 100.9. Honorable Shama.
Yeah.
About to be on
yeah, na yapon. Minister. We are economics, sir. My brother is asking about where is the demand. The Indian companies that are producing here, where have they seen the demand? The Olam, the Blue Gate, who cost Pintes are more imported and Moody backroom. Where have they gotten the demand? And I'm not got demand of free Israel. MPP people cannot think. I will continue to say, oh my dreams so at the same time. They can't. They cannot see the opportunity even. Mahama is saying that, yes, we are importing so much rice into this country. What is the effect of that? The exchange rate. It affects us. What is the exchange rate today? These people, they have abused us. The way they are talking. MPP people have abused Ghanaians. They don't see anything in this country. So everything should go out. Now, say, now, COVID has some who can pay. Utumia kachira jima menu say ye $81 million unko jimra dollars. Utumia kachira no. Enye COVID sika. Enye COVID sika no jiko sa okoto vaccine. Odiaba. Ajima menu Minister for Health. Sika no akodiaba. Sika no akodiaba. You people, you are just abusing this nation. You are just abusing us. Hey, please, don't do that. You said that I've been quiet when you are talking. No, you've been addressing me. But with common sense, I kept quiet because I know it is your turn to talk. Do you get it right? When you see our ambulances being sold in Dubai, what did you say? What did you people say? You are very lazy government I've ever seen. That is it. So, how do you create demand in this situation? Jerry, me say meaning they are fire Dumao. So when you listen to these people talking, they are doing, ever since I started working with Indians from the year 2000 until 2012 when I went to Parliament in 2013. Go and see what they are doing. You could remember even there was a time on Mampenyuku say they should stop importation of rice in this country. And I knew what they did because I was a material supplier to those companies. It has boosted the local farming of rice. The same people omu brandy sacks women chain ekoto Ghana mudi kumu. So if we have done it before and somebody say because of the exchange rate, the way we are importing rice, obeshe equiafon ekena no mundono mo say where is the demand? And more India for Ediba Krum Hanu busum na edie ana nya Ghana for na edie. You can't see any opportunity. That is why you are leaving us in this position. So when somebody says that I am coming to do it, please give a chance. Company Jerry Mutia say aban catcher mu say mu obema mu incentive so betumi aye adwuma aboa nipa. Adwuma no say betumpon. So they don't even understand the word incentive. They don't. And it is not possible like this. And you can hear it from the voice of my small brother. They don't understand. Adentino bibe ye jumanka on person to electricity bill. Say a dos dodo. Because the taxes on it are too much. Adentina uko exchange rate. Oyo ti o uka dum so asem. Temo man penyuku 40 wa dum so bae no. Enya so for no kola no mo akosomodam. What has your party done? Musi Muhammad Dum Swaba. If you want us to do intellectual discourse, say yen kasa ase obia onim say ye 1+1 eye 2. You should tell me what Nanado has done, and when it comes to Dum Swa, Musi, you have restored it. I can give you what Mahama has done with the car power, with the Ameri power, with the Twabo gas. So go and deceive my mother. But I am lucky to tell you that, Jerry, I just lost my mother on the 18th of November. So you can't deceive my mother. You can't deceive my mother. That is what you are trying to do. You cannot. Because in Nema Ekos Womemunu, you couldn't handle them. You passed through this and took our money. And yet Dumsa Semintin Ejaku, with all due respect to him as a person, please, I don't just want to mention his name. Senior, I'm sorry to mention, but let me just give it. Enya ndino kofi. Enya Dumso ya contract ayasanso musimuko amendi. Do you know how much was added? You are a disgraced party. Let me tell you. Okay. That is where we are today. Now, if you pick inflation, we see 17, maybe see 15, fine, 17. You pick it from 17 and you send it to 54. And you think you are reasonable enough to be talking to people who can just say Bibi. Now the time that we have the Dumso, that the companies are not working. What was the inflation rate? What was it? What was it? You are carrying Ghana's money, please. I said write it down and talk. Okay, may I say, honorable. You see, we are in this country. You are just distributing our money. Do you know the amount of loans your government have taken? Do you know the amount of money they have gotten? 830 billion. That is tax revenue. That is tax revenue, keke. And I'm boka for the 80 billion. How much did Mahama Busian send a Mahama boy? Okay. And then you went for $13.25 billion bonds. How much did Mahama and Atamus took? So when you want to speak, to posit your message, me ka somewhere I paper so say who person who da me mami no me pa catch say me mami no nya no e say nanu ya na nyankopɔ frɛ no
me da say mami call amano so 0503721744 0503721744 na me fa me call so no the time na I would try na me fa call so no we beba cho 0302243540 and 0302257902. Memoache. Macho. Hello. Okay. And now you're in the next one. Macho.
Mejo so Magdiar in Pacho want to say.
I may do call it to
you. Within no correct answer. Mamentia honorable Ashaman. As a man about Shaman, baby, I will be a Yaminka and what is Oboy man, Yamishra. Because Africa, so baby, I have a contain and contain and Yamincha chairman to Sweetary, or Colony this year, and I'm a man, baby, I will be Yaminka. Open it here. A young Pitino, Metachawa, a young will sing Tracy, a bra, were free studio, no one on fat inferior radinche, because almost Tifu Ghanaians. Na omu nyene Ghanaians no omu muyen enne wo betrawa ka kire se dollar ekoya ko 20 something cedi ane san ba from etimaya de mom nsama wo sabi wo ani wo aka be sa de wi opani ka se petrol mo ba fa konya no na petrol ye to ne sen enne petrol e da sen opani ka se
and now me no work say ye timi ni di mienu wo di ba ko pe na odi aba what work say ye mo ye nsam ma and now me no work say ye sika sam nyina di nsam ye pusa ma panin na nakufo do bisia do na waje no ade ben wo de ni tabe identify akata sa de weni na me di aye se de do ndamani mahama oba ka so polyclinic esi wono no de sa sika ni bi aye oba interchange wo de sika ni bi aye ade na mo de sika ni ye de sian ade ye mo no kata so sha ma se mo kina no ano ne ye mo abaso ade na mo mama ni wu ade sa
me da say my next one me ba cho me mo ache
Ma Jerry.
be my tell
My good morning. Bonus in Katafia Bokobi.
okay
My media na MPP NDC. I'm about to studio on that. Now, we are MPP for the NDC only in Nano. Me, Papa be a woman. Because Mama 24 hour the man was over the dada and not about dada near to Abama. For what reason? You feel you feel no. And what be an Obaba dada and what's the Sako to Saman, you know. Is it an ado? Me, on my mind, Nipa Bebre. I never know what about the Diplamasa. Now I had the on my bed, yeah. We say, intimidate me who say, Alan Bar, editing your boy. Ghana for me in any idea about Alan. Nombra, of course, near Mupa.
me say also me da say be ba cho ma chi o
yeah now my Jerry
yes sir you too
Collins ni me kasa free amamoli
okay
na free me tabro no minia mami chia honorable Asha, I'm a fantastic man and a Dr. Ham incoming member of parliament to book constituency minia in Nedie MPP for Mujani after the Abrantian or Coin or City or Ujani Suwa Yukunu. Share Muslim. You know, bet Trim Copim say 7 December next year 2024. A vessel near Pamo Sona Cocotu Rim. On Bagana Sassum Bill because Mike, she is vice president, then in opposition from taxation to production. Initial tax up. COVID, Abba, we are seeing I'm a Yakupo Adomiti, Ghana, we are seeing a water kakra. In the Bosutia, Yabusutia. And you share CD to dollar. And you vice president also president, they also what cheap dollar and what Hakofuno. I'm telling you life imprisonment. And again, a dollar to me break jail. Your vice president also the president. And see. Because your vice president, also with vision, someone boss, someone 1 year, and a one papa, you're gonna fool who some pack, your own bano, and yet nobody 24 economy about, and I will hold it that, talk by, I will hold it that. Hey, sir, 2024, Ghana versus MPP, Tiawa.
me da say me ba cho me mo ache wa ha
Mejo so magari ajani mu ni me kasa from Vancouvert.
you too
So ano pe de man salvation ka men sire wa fidi na men chia DFT ene na nado. Na menchia usu free o abrikuma no oba ndende ko jo kurante so ba Dr. Ben Santi onto obo ba mu ya chedo ya mi kan ya nse gamfa ya sie bi men toponko kaka sen toponko nyaso anu odi na geze wori na se MBB so ko dia na MBB so na mo so mbeba ani ese ni ndi bo be ba na dia nyanka MBB nkoi na mo ba dia na mo be ye taxi ya na mo sa ba je dia ye o men dia if we be no mo I'm betting more about the Abayo my Ghana. Ye taxi, and one on Beji Masadi, Ayo my Ghana ye. And you mean the only candidate of Uncle Fashi, Namikacha would say, the former president, Mamma to be the DSC Padia, and then Yanko Ponko on Canocre, and Yanko for a liar. And the moon to soon get the day.
I'm Mususun Casa. Mususun Casa. Better say, Beba Chomache.
Memo watching.
You too.
Pacha Japan, the Casa oil refinery.
Yo.
Mike, where do you remember money you my power with your mom? And Yenia, again, more Becca here. Again, more the air or Yasimuni no you aqua share same move. And he said, I will be out in young coupon to me at a photo as I don't idea. I know what I say no chat more because near maybe our can you say. May come as some straight, I'm a Jerry Mr. Upon an avenue school, our call here, any name deal winning now, 2016 obedi presidential. All by the money speech, or to me like you on one speech in the mind. And you'll be speaking of what copy the same thing, one makes one word crowd. And you buy them say MPP from A to Z. Or be a new bit mature speech, I'm a papa those steps. Nim the phone away. And the never do a honor, that's all more, yeah. Me see 2024 election where I go. Apart from say MPP, and the castle government in power, say my new system now, so or manipulating maybe our assignment training. 10 years apart, yeah, Ghana knew about two Obama MPP. Oh dear,
May say, my next one. Manche.
Honorable Marjorie, one.
It's you.
From a bright me Casafre was so kind. Honorable Marjorie, Yami and Shelby Green now count. The incoming assemblyman, Ewo Abuso kind, a friend Abib, Mestre Abuso Kanfuna said. Our assembly election order number 2, Omonka no Muto Abamano. Enemy near Obutu Pokwasi ni Asari. Mestre Pokwasi for Nase, Ombeka no Mato Abamano order number 1. Now Ombo Mo Ewo Pokwasi. Beauty baby Obia Michiao and Anope. Robo Majeri, yet your man will mo Emma Omampeni Akufuado. That promise Ghana for say, Obet Sofudum so, Obetra galamsi asi obema galamsi ayetu o maemuno yesu aseno obema yesu ni eni ati ema yedi sike ewura galamsi saade ewemu enne yebisa se sika yedi ewura galamsi no mono etini ediso so abrega na forma yesu a eni ese yesu ni tino yesu na eni ati ana ebi emo mampini akufado edi ni presidency etuwo ene mu journalist ni bia support no say anka on to galamse ase ene mu bisa ni say sika odi ra galamse ni sumu no dey na dia brega na for ene mu see we have the men ene we have the men what say o man ya bi ni wa ekoyi aye mampini dada say odi 24 hours economy e dey brega na for eno so mu si mu nti ase
okay
na ye papa la chamanti aje atu say evet mi dey abo man no ama youth na anya etuma aye the honorable Marjorie 2024 munna mutu abama John Dramani mama
let us say maybe show me watching last but one. Hello. Okay. Na last one mama. Mache.
Medio semina.
Maybe show it you.
Marjorie friend abolo. Mamenfa yako ema honorable Ashama say washiri ni mami eni ni nyapeni ade minu na ato n'enim no ni ma ebusua yako Marjorie atomic electoral area wa wunya ajano 1 okwa assembly member order number 1 and oba pokwasi electoral area so Evans ni Ashali ono so order number 1 Marjorie media me see Aisha 1 we know me say odi honorable Fuseni ekasa ye no amendment of the law no na say law dada ni atwim nti anamo attorney general etu no yenyina ye di ani edi ekire but finance minister Marjorie yesrena cathedral no Marjorie mi paucho what stop finance minister ni Nana Akufo-Addo his excellency so mamusi ye de wa na mabobo ya manese mukosi cathedral na se u boga na for manese ye si wie a editorism beba na New Jerusalem ni nyama yesreo ye di yasatu su yi levy sembe na kenoforiata anka nche Ghana for town hall or town hall say ye ji levy tumu a ye yare ni na asa Marjorie ye ji tumu enne omo anka che every quarter bi omebu yi levy wa kunta amaye eni ni ye di aye obi ensi omukwan yo omunko no munko so omukatija ye kache mu 50 day one say ebo Nana Akufo-Addo se shenya me ko on disu ene napko MPP for du do na ye for moduma kwa omutifie then they are memory me see yemfa common sense in bo man no man no aye di ebe a yɛwɔ mu ni cathedral na sɛ finance minister womfa biribi aba wodi taxes yɛ wowiase nyina asoa bɛgu budget mu sɛ yɛmbɛfa ase ama wo na wo partyfoɔ ɛadwane na na akofo-addo anka nkyerɛ sɛ wokɔ IMF bapɛ no ɔbɛsesa wo ɛnyɛ menu ka sɛ IMF sika November na aba magya sika na aba
medase hana bɛde afrɛ no nyinaa sɛ mo a mo text yɛ so bɛda mo ase nyame nhyira mo sɛ mo text yɛ Kwasi, o final comment ni ako ye brenas.
Mark, enti yeah, me kan say ye nua mo Ghana for e pesa mo tia say NPP government is working for you. E ahun hia ya komu e sense COVID ya be bo man Ghana. E nso bia agency ya nti ye wo no.
Okay.
Bibia e koso to make sure say e be gina na so ye. And all the figures actually, because inflation costs for see a bad down, and yema a stable, currency costs for a bad down, fango costs for a bad down. It's just say, ya real boy, you know, a fay and nasu ye idea fata amagana ni bia after to my pay for. And men can say, but Ghana for tears, yes, a ban of policies, NPP, your dream policy, a long lasting, and your wishy washy hoodwink. O so da ebi akọ internet so ko hwa de 24 hour awo ade so night economy na baka kire
o so mo kasa pa okay honorable Asiama
yeah ne mesre Ghana for ne omonya gidie kese e wo 24-hour economy MPP fo abase omo ba be 1 district 1 factory mi ankasa mi kan Indian for ni Chinese fo e wo mo list so we nu eye Ghana for ye dia mma yen fa yensa nkambum na yen ye dwuma no eje se yen begyae na ntwe ana atoko ana shebata emfa ma Indian for yesi e be establish cashew board weni nyina no esan se aban otisунde no wa sei Ghana sikasem no nyina no esese yen fa kwan foforo na sa kwan foforo no esese embua Ghana for na yen gi yen man ankasa ensi ho midamase
wo so medase Kwaku Kwashi, a member of the MPP communication team. Bebacho Obabeka Yahowaha. Honorable Daniel Kwesi Asiama, former member of Parliament, Buem. Na oye member NDC communication team onunso Ebaha. Meaning the Magjerry or say AGYEMANG. Kwajo da me adune producer Ujina Mechi. Media Sedan Bema eye Abena Frima Abankrone Nana Yaosafo. Woman in charge of the social media handles, no. Me Sorina Ayola Michael de entertainment GH na to also. Sir Ayena me pa ochina ye besenshia. Dr. Father Dixon na executive producer. And na be general manager Kennedy Asantios Ebony Chidom. Kwesi Abuaje, the darling boy, on the name is supervisor. Yede na Ghana Muntie Nyankopon inshiro bibia.